are here, Drift Indy Street League Volume 4. My name is Raymond Marcus Swafford III. I'm here once again with my homie,
Derek King the first. We just had a great light competition today. It's hot. It's hot out here.
The grid was hot too.
It sure was.
The competition was hot.
Yeah, we blazed through that.
And yeah, we had like 20 light drivers out here, ranging from people who have been driving for a long time, people who have, only had a couple events under their belt, and they came out here and killed it, man.
Yeah, we actually had the opportunity to bring a few of them up to the main event. They were stoked to say the least. We love to be able to do that, you know, and that's why we have light, and essentially to stack a roster, so then eventually those guys can be brought up to the main event.
It makes our job easier as well, because we can fill that whole 32. If people have car troubles.
Car problems, maybe an accident. We hate to see that, but it does happen, especially when. Those guys during practice today, I mean, you would have thought it was a no-star bash or something. I mean,
they were ripping. They were they came out there. They really tried to figure out this track, because it's a new track layout too.
Yeah, new layout, and it did seem to cause some problems for some guys, but everyone seemed to be stringing it together pretty good now. It was
a little bit of a learning curve at first. I'd say the first hour or two, they really. We're trying to just get the feel of it and kind of figure it out. What gear do I need to be in? Throttle modulation, all of that. But overall, lights rocked it, man.
Yeah, there's some extremely underpowered cars, and they're still stringing together the runs. And I mean,
second was a Miata.
Yeah, Miata, stock
Miata.
non-turbo Miata, and I mean, it was great to see that thing out there linking the whole track and honestly doing it flawlessly.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch, and I'm super stoked on not only this field of cars, but the field of drivers. There's a lot of people that have
out of town. We got Jay Wang all the way from Philly. He made it out. I know he couldn't make it to round 3 with had some personal family issues, so he unfortunately couldn't make it, but we are very glad to see him out today.
Yeah, not only him, but we have some other folks that have never driven with us here with the Street League. So a little bit about Street League, where we don't want overbuilt cars. These are cars, you could just take on a 100-mile road trip, or
and some of them, are driven. They have been driven.
Yeah, a lot of those Detroit dudes drive down. They don't trailer them, which is really cool to see, and that's really what we're pushing. We don't want overbuilt stuff. We don't want stuff that all wise crabbed out and crazy stuff. No, man.
Yeah, we're just trying to
simple, stupid.
Set an example, kind of like how things were back in the day.
But very style heavy as well.
Yeah, that's definitely something we're looking for. It's high on the checkoff list of things that we like to see out here.
So yeah, all these guys were handpicked by the staff as well. They go through an application process. They tell us a little bit about themselves, how many years they've been drifting, sponsors, this, that, and then us as a staff, we get to come together and kind of hand pick these guys, which is a cool process for us, but then that makes, a hell of a field out there.
Yeah, and then, with our, we have a very small rule book, and with the 245 maximum tire size and 300 tread wear, I mean, we rarely see any mechanical failures out there because, there's not a whole lot of requirement from the drivetrain of these cars. So, I mean, most of these guys, I can't believe how many laps these guys have done
already
this weekend,
today,
and it's
yesterday,
extremely hot outside. The cars are getting put through all sorts of high temperatures, and they're still just back-to-back running hot laps.
Yeah, so I'm super stoked about this. I know you're super stoked about this. We've been watching these guys in practice and all of that pretty much all day now. But yeah, we have a little bit of time here. We're gonna do some. We did some driver interviews earlier, so we're gonna go to that, and then we'll get right to the drifting.
Everyone, my name's Jeff Stoneback. I'm here at Drift Indy Street League Volume 4. Killer time out here. Today I'm driving my JZX 100, built by One Motion Garage. It's the first time I'm ever driving it. It's been years since I've been out here, probably about 8 now, but I'm super hyped to be back with all my friends, making new ones, seeing old ones, and just having a good time. Car's pretty simple, 1J VVTi, BC coilovers, big turbo, full interior, 4 seats, here to give friends rides, so we're here for a good time. Also running Kenda tires, killer. Thank you guys for supplying tires, and we're gonna just rip all day.
Hi, my name's Justin Medina. I'm 25 years old, and I'm here from Pontiac, Michigan. I'm out here representing Link ECU. I've been working with them now for over a couple years, and we're out here supporting our local event here, Drift Indy Street League Volume 4. I drive this E46 sedan. Sedan is best. Don't ever forget that. I'm out here having a good time. Drift Indy is just an awesome organization. Everybody does a really good job here. The events are always fun. I have so much fun every time I come here, and I'm just excited to get on track tonight. I got bumped up to pro, so let's see how this goes against Jeff.
What's up, guys? My name's Alec Morlock. I'm 27 from Dayton, Ohio. I live about 15 minutes away from the track. This is my 350Z. It's a 2008, which makes it an HR motor, running BC coilovers. I've got Kenda tires in the rear, some angle, and that's all she needs. I'm very excited for my top 32 battle with Jonathan Lewis here in a bit. You can catch that on the live stream coming up next.
All right. Well, I think we're ready to go drifting, aren't we?
Yeah, it sounds like we are lined up, and we are about ready to go.
I'm pumped.
This first battle, I saw these guys running together in practice, and
two good-looking boys and two good-looking cars.
Absolutely.
Tell you what, man.
They sure are, and man, they're rowdy.
Yeah.
These guys were getting rowdy.
On and off the track, really.
Yeah, I saw
tell
some,
you what. Yeah.
I saw some grinds, some dirt drops, bumpers flying off. I actually surprised they're in one piece.
They're looking good right now, though. So we have Jacob Carpenter in the S13 in the lead position there, and then Aaron Cripps in the S14.
VQ powered S14.
Yeah.
That is.
Good looking car too.
And they are off.
All right, new track layout here, so we will see how these guys are going to go about it.
Nice
Jacob
entry
Carpenter
by Jake
into
there, very confident. I think Aaron's giving a little room because he might be a little bit faster throughout the track here. I know he's actually getting an upshift in the third gear coming up to this bank. We'll see if he can. There, yep,
oh,
see
there you go.
In there.
All right.
Jake running a killer lead line. So much confidence. A little low on the bank there.
He's saying in power, though, and keep.
Oh,
Oh, man.
A little dirt drop
Jacob.
by the avoiding there. Oh, where'd the front part of the bumper go? Was that gone the whole time?
I don't know. It was on the opposite side.
Okay, yeah, you can't
clue.
see it there.
No.
So looking pretty from the good camera angles, though, still.
No, yeah, they Zeke and the boys definitely put together a really cool camera angles and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and I know it was a little difficult for them with the new track layout. So I know they had some time in setting that stuff up.
So Jacob Carpenter in the lead position there. He ran a really solid line until he spun
end,
on the last kind of hairpin turn there.
That excitement will get you sometimes.
It will. It'll start from the bottom and it'll go up.
Yep.
From what I hear. Yeah.
I know Aaron spent a lot of time actually repairing that bumper over the last couple of weeks. It seems like they only make it about 1 weekend with him.
Yeah,
he's rowdy, and we love to see that. And unfortunately, with that,
he's dirt drop more than anybody I've ever seen here.
Yeah,
I love it.
I had my little camera phone out, and I got a couple of good shots of him spraying.
Got that
dirt
pink razor out, getting the
photos.
photos,
Yeah, sure do.
Portrait mode and stuff. It was really cool.
All right, they are lined up. Aaron's going to take the lead. I know Jake just threw that nice little stripe on the side of his car.
Yeah,
I like it.
Nice little
touch. He said he was getting kind of bored, but he loved the way everything looked. He just spiced it up with a little stripe. He used to have that, actually, when that car used to be white.
Yeah.
And he had a stripe just like that on it. So.
All right, so we swapped him around here. Aaron Cripps
nice
in the
S14
there. VQ power there, and then Jacob Carpenter in the chase.
It in there. I know they. I think they were pretty confident in practice. We'll see if they can stack it up a little closer here.
This is a really fun part of the track right here.
Yeah, we don't ever normally with most
there. Told you dirt drops. Hey, and he had a big spin there.
All right, well, a little smooch there. That's going to be a difficult one for the judges, I think.
Yeah, because I mean, both of them zeroed out.
Had a zero out there. I know Jake's may have been a cleaner lead run throughout, so that might work in favor for him. And he made it through the track longer before the incident. So,
and that's why we're talking about it and they're judging it.
Yeah, that's.
I don't want to do that.
No, they don't. They don't let us do that.
There's a reason. There's a reason why. So, that one there is going to go. It's going to go one more time. The judges didn't see anything that was blatant enough to call a victor in that situation there. So they're going to go one more time, which I'm here for.
Yeah,
I want to see some clean runs from those dudes.
Yep, we saw them earlier. I think
yeah, they had some good.
They might be under some little bit of pressure. They know that
Yeah, they're the
Now
first
it's down-
ones to go
yeah.
too. You know, little bit of maybe butterflies or whatever it may be. So we got the grid guys out there. We got TJ.
Looks like everyone's got their
TJ
hoods
and
up, trying to
Diddy
keep
and-
things cool.
Oh man, yeah, it's like
I
90
mean,
degrees
I
out
know
here,
it's
dude.
it's hovering around 100. I wouldn't doubt on that racetrack. It
is.
may be more than that.
Oh, for sure. You're standing on blacktop. It's warm. Everybody has the silly hat.
Yeah,
Silly hat on.
I think.
yeah.
What are you wearing?
Same
Yeah,
thing.
Same one.
Same thing, dude.
Must be nice, dude. Getting the club.
I'll buy you a hat, Derek.
Okay.
I'll buy you one. Yeah. I got like 12 bucks.
I'll take 2. All right. I see the thumbs up. It looks like.
These dudes are pumped to go one more time too.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like, I mean,
if you get to burn more rubber,
yeah.
you don't say no to that.
And it's just bros driving with bros.
It is. That's
what it's
the
about.
day. That's what Street League's all about.
Yep. So we're throwing
Oh,
it right into a different battle here.
Okay.
Jonathan Lewis and Alec Morlock in the chase
All
position
right.
there.
This will be.
Oh,
he's
big
off.
straight in there.
Little understeer. This is Jonathan's first main
First-
event, I
first
believe.
comp, yeah.
He actually got moved up from light. He did a great job in light at Volume 3. Looks like Alex still holding together a pretty good run. He's done many a laps virtually here.
That, and I mean, he's a local dude. This is his home track. He got second last time around at
through
Volume
the
3.
main event. Yeah.
So-
the little HR that could.
Yeah.
That just goes to show you don't need a whole lot of horsepower to make it.
Nah,
Make it
man,
to the end of a street
stock
league event.
power, just some coils and some angle, and yeah, I mean that car just works.
Yeah,
he
they-
beats the
it
living
seems
you know
that's-
what out of
that's
it as
just
well.
the case for the 350Zs. They just seem to be a drifting workhorse.
Oh, for sure. That they have that torque curve and they just live there and
Yep.
they just eat, man. Yeah, there's a reason why you see so many out here and they're just successful cars. They're,
Oh yeah, there's more than I can count on my hands and toes.
I call them
this
bag in a
weekend, I
box
think.
drift cars. You know what I mean? You have everything you need. You just tweak a couple things and kind of put your spin on it and such, and they just work. And they very rarely don't work.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
You're doing something wrong if
I've
they
seen
don't work.
people break
kinda
some
deal.
bumpers on them, but I haven't seen them break down or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, very rarely.
All right, looks like they're going to get their second run in. We'll see how Lewis can do holding it together from the back.
He's a Fort Wayne dude, right?
He sure is, yeah.
He's up there by you.
Yeah, he's a stance kid turned drifter.
Man.
Or maybe he's still a stance kid, just drifts too.
Everybody's stance kid at
Okay.
heart, dude. That's you either grow up a Honda kid or a stance kid, and then you just like evolve
right.
into something else.
Going on, Alec taking the lead. I know he said he was kind of having a hard time figuring out the entry, and it sounded like he just got it figured out right before
And
going into.
it looked pretty comfortable right there. Maybe could have been like closer to the wall, but little flick there.
Here's
And
the back section of the track that we don't normally see being used here.
no, it's the first time ever that we've actually ran this layout in particular and utilized that part of the track. So kind of a cool thing, and it gives these drivers. They're on throttle for like 6 or 7 seconds.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
So
they're-
like
they're
after
flooring
that
through
flick,
there.
they're on throttle until you're at the end
Yep.
of the bank here, and then getting into the decel grip off of bank and such. So
Yep.
it's a really cool layout.
It looked like Alec finished that run up pretty strongly. I think that might go in favor for him. I think John had a little bit of a straighten.
And that's what the judges thought as well. Yeah, Alec Morlock is getting the win there. He's going to be moving on to the final 16 there. And we're going to go back to our first battle that we had, the one more time call by the judges here. So Jake Carpenter's going to be in the lead position, and Aaron Krebs in the chase position in the VQ powered S14. So we'll see
Love
what
to see
these
some
dudes
one
can
more
do.
times.
Oh, for sure.
Look at that entry right
Yeah,
there by
yeah.
the wall.
A lot
Love
of
to see
confidence there, on
great,
throttle.
Great progression from Jake
Most definitely.
over the last few events. And, man, he hasn't done anything to improve the car, really, except maybe,
man,
looks like
he was
had a little
bit, but
I wonder if he had a little car problem there. That was unfortunate for the lead.
it's like he's
He
he's
might
bogging
be down.
on
He may
power.
have. He might have broke a gear.
Yeah, it seems like
We'll
he's just
see.
kind
Yeah, he's down
of
on
sputtering out a little bit, which
It could be the heat getting to these things.
Man.
I know a couple cars had some misfire problems with hot coil packs.
yeah. I mean, like we were talking about earlier, man, it is not cold outside right now. I've been sweating for more hours than I have fingers and toes combined, probably, I think. So with that being said, the cars are also, you know, reaping the disbenefit to that because, you know, these guys are just putting these cars through the works.
Yeah,
and it's hot, dude.
We don't like to see them break under, you know,
No
just
way.
putting too much heat and stress through them. But on days like today, that's when it does help to upgrade the cooling systems. You know, I've heard a few guys say, well, I need another oil cooler, bigger radiator, and they all know that that's in the plans. It's just like you got to get it done with, you know, temperatures like this. It's
Midwest is an unpredictable being. So
looks like Jake might be doing a cool down run.
All right. I think he is going to have maybe a competition of 5 minutes.
Timeout. He's at the line.
Possibly. We're waiting on some confirmation from the judges here.
All right, he's going off for a cool down by the looks of it. That's a great looking car though. BN Sport S13 1 VIA with some big dish.
And this is from the judges. Cripps is going to get the win there. Carpenter had to bow out with some car troubles here. And I'm really looking forward to this battle here. B-Wag and that S14 2J swap.
And
then you have,
Ray McDivitt, who won the round 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Very aggressive driver for Bobby's crew up in Detroit there.
Now we're seeing, I mean, I don't know if I've seen B-Wag drive this aggressively in years, so I'm loving the way he's been driving this weekend.
For sure, and he's really getting comfortable with that car as well. These guys are really putting on a show here. McDivitt, he's just always on the door.
Yep,
you know?
He puts a lot of time and practice on the sim from what I heard, and it definitely shows.
Kilkare, give it up for those guys right there. That was arguably one of the best runs that we've had so far.
Whole lot of good noises coming
from
both of those cars.
B-Wag, local dude, you know, he makes all the banners and stuff.
Yeah, Fleet Graphics, he is the one supplying the banners for all these light and street league cars. He does vinyl, you know, vehicle wraps and everything there. So look those guys up, Fleet Graphics.
Good work, good work. Well, yeah, a lot of these cars have been wrapped from him, and just does good work. And you know, he's been around for. He's been driving for over 10 years, probably.
Yeah,
so.
I think I finally met him in probably 2008, and he'd been doing it for years before that. You know. All right, they're going out for round 2.
We'll see
I know
what
Ray's
B-Wag
been real aggressive on the entries here.
Yep,
nice drag. And,
almost a backy there.
Yeah, no doubt.
B-Wag getting
he touched that puddle.
There.
There's a puddle out there beyond those cones, and it just took him for a whirlwind.
Yeah, and he might have been trying to keep up with Ray. Ray's been, you know.
That's a little interesting through the center section there. Right out by the wall.
All the way out there.
Yep.
Fill in the zones and
no doubt. And lock to lock. So he's it's like clockwork for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why he run Volume 3. You know, he's a very aggressive driver, stays on people's doors, and then
he's got a lot of good practice. You know, all of his teammates, Bobby's crew, they run tandem together all the time. And
whether it be in real life or on you know, simulator or whatever it may be, like they're just a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, it pays off to be a nerd sometimes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Most of the time, actually.
But, what do you nerd about, dude?
Maybe nerd about those guys being nerds.
Oh, I see.
Nerd Square. All right, we have a
couple local boys here.
R32 sedan. That is very popular. Oh, looks like a little straight in there from the lead car, Kyle Robertson, and
Colton really just on his stuff right there.
Yeah, Colton's not being fazed by it.
And these guys have they've gone up against each other multiple times in this format as well.
Yes, they have.
So
I know Kyle's in a new car. I think this is his first time driving this car.
As far as comp goes,
And it's a great looking car. I know he had a lot of time actually. That car was also wrapped by Fleet Graphics.
Yeah. So looked like a little bit of a correction there going into the S turn on the infield there from Kyle. And to your point, it didn't look like Colton was really fazed by that. He just kind of stayed in that pocket and threw down a pretty solid chase run there. So we'll swap them around. Colton Terrell.
Yeah, he's been having no issues this weekend, Colton.
No,
you know,
yeah,
and he knows the car like the back of his hand.
And
so
that car's been so reliable for him, man. So
I think he might have a little power advantage. Looks like a little chop there from Kyle to try and close that gap again. We'll see if he can make a little ground here. Looks like he is. I like to see that. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a power difference. I know that's a RB20 in the R32.
And 1J in Colton's car there.
Yeah, a little shallow on the angle, but closing that gap, I'm sure the judges do like to see that. So that's finishing off good with that follow.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Give it up for these guys.
Yeah,
that was a heck of a run right there. Two local fellows, been driving at this track for a very long time. And you could tell that as well. They just looked very, very comfortable all over the track.
I know Kyle's been out. I think he's got a couple Thrasher cars that he brings out here on a weekly basis. I know he had like a, what do they call a missile car?
Oh, wow. Way to take it back a couple years.
Yeah, the G35. Yeah. I think it was like truly a missile car. You know, like he has a good-looking car there, as you can see, and then he had a missile. They say you got to have a great-looking car before you can have a missile car, and I think I saw him slamming some quarter panels.
Yeah, so McDivitt got the win on the one before that, and then Colton Terrell got the win there, probably due to that little bit of a straighten. So
we
right back to it.
Josh Vetter in the FC, and that thing has an 1JZ swap in it. So
the Fort Wayne guy as well.
Fort Wayne guy, and then
little dirt drop action.
Yeah,
there.
A little dirt drop. Oh, kicked him into a little understeer. So that spin. By Brett Leone, that could have been kind of forced by the lead car's mistake. So I don't know if that's going to go against him.
He was out of power. He kind of straightened up. And from a judging standpoint, your lead car is a moving clipping point. So you're pretty much taking what the lead driver gives to you. So in that situation, I would say it's kind of even at this point because there was two things that happened.
That's going to weigh a little heavier on the lead car there. So
for sure.
And we had that dirt drop into a little straighten, so that's not good. That's not a good look for the judges. So
good looking car though.
Oh yeah, it's a great looking car.
Most definitely.
Both of them, to be honest.
Oh yeah, for sure.
An E36 with massive lip wheels on it.
Yeah.
It's
like a
J style look on a European car, and it's difficult to pull that off. But man,
he did a heck of a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's out here. He's been running some.
Yeah, he's been running Street League and been pretty successful.
No star bashes,
having
and
a
stuff
good
like
time.
that. So,
all right,
dipping in there, and Brett Leone in the lead position there.
Yeah, he's. I think that thing's a pretty stock engine, so I know he's on the lower end of the power spectrum. Nice big old dirt drop there. I love to see that little arrow hanging off. Looks like Vetter has not been phased by that. So, wow, they are
absolutely a bunch of
great. Look at all that
smoke
smoke from that thing.
Oh yeah. Absolutely awesome.
Killer.
And he is just in the power, man.
Put your hands together. That's an awesome run by both.
And the top of his car, dude. The top of his car is so cool.
Yeah, he's got like a lowrider scheme.
Yeah.
Like hand painted or something. There's hours into it, I would bet, but you can still see it shining.
Some Cheech and Chong stuff on the top of that BMW. Absolutely love it.
Yep.
Good looking car.
Grinding away that rear bumper, but
it
pays to look cool sometimes.
It's part of the game, dude.
Wow. So I got a feeling that's going to, I'd love to see it one more time, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I'm waiting on a confirmation from the judges. Judges have said that they want it one more time as much as you do. So we're gonna we're gonna see another round of that, another battle rather.
All right, and we have moved on. This is actually a light driver moved up from light earlier. He was second place in the Miata, and then that is
Ollie Vaughn in the RX-8.
RX-8 with also a 1J
swap. He actually had some car problems earlier this week. Swapped out ahead on that on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then he also put Link ECU on it recently as well.
Okay.
So Link the World, one of our sponsors. Good looking car.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's seen some better days. It looked like he may have had some offs earlier today, but it's amazing how much work these guys do to get their car to an event.
To think that was less than 72 hours ago. You had the head off of that thing and
it's
put it together, and it's working.
pure
it's
dedication.
working pretty darn well. So
that's a nice Mazda matchup there.
yeah.
Look how little that Miata looks next to that RX-8. Let's see how he
and
keeps
RX-8s
up.
are big, too.
Yeah, that Miata is probably only about 100 horsepower. Maybe it's a naturally aspirated engine, and I wouldn't doubt if he's running about close to 100 psi in the rear tires to keep him spinning. A little struggle there.
Big straight.
I know he's got to run a flawless line to be able to link this track because it's all momentum with that thing.
And Ollie's been around for a while as well. He's kind of a Drift Indy OG. He's had a lot of different chassis over the years. He used to have that, that SE300 that was the 1J swap back in the day as well. The Barney.
Yeah,
the Barney
also
car.
purple. He's been sticking with the purple scheme.
But yeah, put together a heck of a lead run there, and I would say with that small straighten in the chase position there from Clint, I would say
that could.
That's a cool view, dude.
Yeah, that is a great view.
Yeah. So you're getting the bird's eye view of Kilkare Raceway here.
You can really see all that fresh rubber on the new layout already.
Most definitely. So we got the drag strip over there. They're doing stuff.
running drags today. I think I even heard some motorcycles racing over there.
Got the quarter midget
Quarter
track
midgets
over
running
there as
over
well.
on the other side of the track. It's a wild facility this
One
weekend.
of my buddies from Indy, his son made it into the final over there.
Oh, wow.
Actually, so yeah, kind of a cool gig there.
I wouldn't doubt if there's over 100 carts over there.
Oh yeah, no, there's a bunch of them,
Yeah.
man. It's crazy. Like, that's something that a motorsport I never think of. It's like quarter midgets, but it's a heck of a way to like get the kid into
Those kids
motorsports
are I think
and
5,
stuff.
6 years old racing those things.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're waiting on something from the judges here. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go one more time on that last battle as well.
All right. We'll do it.
So the judges must have seen something from that.
I think they probably wanted to see Ollie a little deeper on the out because this is an outer zone track, and I think he was pretty shallow. So I think with knowing that he has a little bit of power advantage, they would like to see him out on those marks.
Yeah,
so
I
think
would agree with that. I mean,
that's probably why they weighed in on that with the one more time.
I don't know if he has any, it's a single turbo 1J, so
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
around, like 280 to 3-ish.
Yeah, I think that's a safe
Something
bet
like
there.
that. But comparatively speaking to the Mazda Miata, like you said, 100 horse probably.
Yeah.
And to your point, what you said earlier, if they don't run that perfect line, if they get out of the groove just a little bit, it's hard to salvage the run.
And honestly,
kind of
if
deal.
they, like you mentioned earlier, the lead car is like a moving clipping point, and the judges do take into the matter that the follow car, if it's extremely underpowered, they might allow a little bit of a straighten during a long stretch area.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, moving on to the next battle, we have
what's that? Jeff Donati.
Jeff Donati in the G37, and that is Trey Engelmeyer in the 1.5J SC300.
Trey's been just laying down a really great line today as well.
Very aggressive.
Same as Jeff, but I would say like Trey really stepped up his game this
Big
time
time.
around, man. We were talking
I'd like
about
to see
earlier
that
in
gap
practice.
get closed a little bit more. I think he's a little timid maybe on the follow right now. I don't know. I honestly don't think I saw them do a lot of practice together, so I'm not sure if he's super familiar with Jeff's line to the track. So he gave him a little extra room that could hurt him, with the judges.
And Jeff's been around for a little bit.
He's consistent. He
Pro
really
2
is a
and
guy.
such,
Yeah,
so.
Pro 2. Did the MDU stuff. He's consistent.
Yeah,
he's,
for sure.
He's a machine out there.
Yeah,
he's like the Drift Indy Asbo.
Oh.
I'd even go there.
Oh,
I'd go there
wow.
to say that.
Dang, dude.
Don't let him know I said that.
No, I won't. I won't personally, but.
A beautiful background there.
Yeah.
Never realized the elevation around this parts.
Yeah, we're in like a valley, dude. That's why we get rained on and stuff.
Oh, that explains yesterday. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. They're going out. Looks like Trey's in the lead. He had some really aggressive entries earlier today, so I'd like to see that again.
Not bad.
No, not bad. A little bit. I think he's
a little timid, but
nice and wide out there. We'll see if he
staying in that power
though. The outer clips.
Jeff's right there with him.
Yeah, Jeff's right there with
absolutely mimicking him.
Yep. And he's all of his practice runs earlier today with they're perfect, you know.
Yeah.
And getting right on there, a little shallow. Hopefully,
kind of definitely chopped the line
Yeah, a
there,
little
but
bit,
at the
but
same time, he's just right
Yeah.
there and definitely mimicking the
yeah,
angle.
good lead run. I'd say he's happy with it. I see that.
Yeah, for sure. No, he definitely put down a heck of a lead run there. You could tell he was definitely more comfortable in the lead position there. You know, he was on power a lot more. He just looked a lot more fluid throughout the whole entire course.
Yeah, you just get in the zone, you know, and just kind of, you know, don't pay attention to what's going on behind you and run what you brung at that point. We'll see what the judges say.
That was a good one though. Jeff really did a heck of a job for, you know, being underpowered essentially to that, but yeah, from the judges, fantastic consistency on lead, but we're gonna give it to Donati because overall he put together 2 better runs.
Yeah,
so
2
Jeff
solid
Donati's
runs.
going to get the win on that one.
Right
but
on.
Nothing bad from Trey Engelmeyer, man.
No.
He went out there and killed it.
Yep.
Like we said, he been killing it all day long.
Yeah, he finished on a good note there. I think he was happy with that.
Most definitely. So Jeff Donati going to get the win there in that G37 coupe. Good-looking car.
Yeah, it is.
Very, you know,
Very street car
and
there.
stuff, which is, you know, what we're all about.
Looks like
Street
we're
league and
getting
all that.
our one more time with Josh Vetter and Brett Leone.
So I'm going to take this time to give it up to our sponsors, BC Racing, which a lot of these guys are out here on BCs, man.
Handfuls, yeah.
Yeah. Njuku Racing, Fleet Graphics, BWAG over at Fleet Graphics, ISR Performance. We got Kenda Tires, bunch of guys on Kenda Tires.
Yeah, these guys are just buying truckloads of those things. They love them.
KR20s, man. They last a long time, so I hear. So, and to finish it up, Link the World, Link ECU, Sage Wheels, and White Crane Tattoo. Mario, head of our media here, but we're
look
right
at this
back
lead. Let's
in here.
take on
Yes.
over there.
Yes.
Killer lead, hammer down. Pulled a gap there from Brett. You know, the horsepower difference is probably playing a big role there. Little chop there to try and catch up. Still finishing strong from both. So, looks like he's lost a bumper again, or on the way to losing a bumper. Vetter's
Vetter looked really comfortable right there, man. And kind of what we were saying, just, you know, both of those cars are just
he's happy. I know
functioning.
Vetter's mentioned that he's extremely happy with how that thing's driving.
It looks to be on rails.
He was in a Miata previously. That was his drift car.
And that thing worked. That thing worked pretty darn well.
It did work well.
Yeah, and looked really great, honestly. That was one of my favorite Miatas in the Midwest,
I was sad to see that one go.
It was a really good-looking car. And he ran Street League last year with us in the Miata.
Yes, yep. And he did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
I think he kind of graduated up to the FC.
Yeah. But, you know, both of them very, like, style-heavy cars, you know, just nothing out of place, very functionable cars, you know, streetable, but still able to come on the track and just shred with the homies.
Yeah, I'll
and
be
such,
out in the shop, and next thing I know, I see Josh rolling up in his RX-7. So he's out, and I see him drive it to work all the time.
Yeah.
Looks like he might have had an issue. I know he was one of the ones having a cooling problem, so I think he may bow out there.
Oh,
I know
man,
he was
hate
seeing
to see it.
Yeah, I know he was having a hard time with the coolant temps. So,
but he just went off track there
to the
by
pits.
us.
Looks like Brett's throwing down a killer run though. I like that quick wiggle out to the wall, real
and
close.
He is
to the
right
wall.
there. Oh yeah.
Not having a hard time to spin those big lip wheels there. Still hammering down, rolling smoke.
Doesn't
Great
even care
lead
about
run.
his bumper, dude.
No.
He's just out here.
Great
having
shot there
fun.
with the roof of that car,
Most
like
definitely.
you mentioned.
Good looking car.
Yeah, put your
heck
hands
of a
together.
run there.
Well deserved. Hate to see the RX-7 Josh Vetter bow out like that, but you know it's not worth blowing your engine up over.
No,
We're out
not
here
at
having
all.
a good time. All right, and then our next one more time with Scott and Ollie. The little Mazda Miata that could, and the 1JRX8. Little Cinderella story there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he like we were talking about, he put down some killer runs.
Yeah, local guys. So he's out here on the weekdays. They have the weekday drift nights. Look at that entry, nice faint flick there.
For sure. Transferring the weight over, getting right on power. But Ollie's right there with him. Kind of a little bit of a brake check there, but nothing to really have too many hiccups.
Little dirt drop.
And a big straight in there, getting into the dirt. But that does
Love
not
to
phase
see
Ollie at all. He is absolutely trying to mimic
drop.
it. Lost the bumper and just absolutely does not care. Ollie.
Oh, a little straight in there. I know he's trying to slow the car down, to,
Yeah.
you know, not to run over the little Miata.
Yeah, I mean.
Killer lead run besides that little hiccup there.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
When you drop both wheels off like that, we don't automatically zero you for a double dirt drop like that. We love to see that stuff. But
getting into the straighten that was
it
after
did yank him into a straighten, and
yeah.
I know that's going to play a negative into the judges there. So we'll see what they think.
Both those cars, you know, like even the RX-8, just pretty small car, you know, kind of a shorter wheelbase and such. So seeing both of them on track together is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like watching, you know, cars that are similar or very different. You know, we can watch S13s go against S13s all day, but when you get some cool platforms together, it really makes for
totally
some fun
different.
battles and
it
such.
makes things interesting. It chops things up.
So Ollie's going to be in the lead position here. Miata in the chase position. See how he can do on this entry. Pretty fluid.
Yeah, not bad.
Very fluid.
A little understeer there.
Yeah, he's trying to play catch up, man.
Hammering down. He's pinning it.
Oh,
little stall there.
Man. These guys really trying hard out here.
Yeah, I'm almost, you know, the heat soaks, and then they're down on power, and then when they go for a clutch kick, you know, they might not have all the power they're expecting and get a bog, and sometimes a straight or a stall. So that'll be a difficult one to judge there.
Yeah. Once again, glad I am not a judge by any means. All right, and the judges have spoken. We got Oliver Vaughn moving on there in that purple Barney RX-8, running on Link ECU on that 1J. And right back to it, man. We got the Cheetah Medina in the E46 there in the lead position, and Jeff Stoneback, old pro driver, coming all the way from Philadelphia in that Chaser. Chaser's arguably one of the best looking cars out here, and absolutely a functioning animal.
Yeah, we don't get to see
those
things around here that often.
No, and it works.
I mean, that thing could enter a car show and win. That thing is like flawless.
For sure.
Great lead run. I know the Cheetah Medina was moved up from lights.
Yes.
He kind of did a little call out, and he said, "I'll take on the job." And great lead run. Really
absolutely. For sure. Kilkare, give it up for that run there. Arguably the most smoke we've seen so far.
Yeah, and that's not even a turboed BMW.
No.
You know? That just shows, you know, it's pinning it the whole time.
Oh, for sure. He is on power absolutely like 90% of the track. So we will swap these dudes around. And we'll see what Jeff Stoneback can do in that lead position.
Yeah, this is the first time he's drifted this car, is what he was saying. So he showed it. He's got four bucket seats in that thing, giving ride-alongs. Seems like he figured it out pretty quickly.
On
like
power,
Medina's
filling that outside zone.
Having a hard time with the lower-powered car matching the line. So we'll see if he can kind of keep back up, but that's going to really hurt him.
Ooh, man, that was hot right there. That was
a little
hot.
dirt drop there.
Yep.
That's bonus points
Getting
for
out
me,
there.
for sure.
Medina kind of chopping the line, but
bit,
still
but,
kind of
you
just
know,
like
we'd like to see him close that in.
Maintaining
get the excitement level up.
The level of penetration.
Lots of clutch kicks from him to try to hang back there and not just pass him. Killer lead run. You know, he's using the whole track.
Jeff Stoneback, give it up, y'all.
Almost.
Heck of a lead run there. Arguably one of the more put together lead runs I think we've seen so far. And Jeff Stoneback is going to get the win in that Chaser there, that JZX. But Cheetah Medina, you know, he came out here, put some cheetah print seats.
Oh, he sure did.
And, you know, slapped a livery on that thing. Last time he was out here.
Looked like
this is his third event, dude. Third event ever. And he's out here, you know, going against the ex-pro driver, which is awesome. That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's a highlight.
It's really cool,
you know?
for sure. So, yeah, Jeff Stoneback is going to get the win there in the JZX, and I am really pumped about this right here. These guys got, you know, paired up with each other when we were putting the bracket together earlier, and they went and they went and went and practiced together all day.
Yeah, I saw them do a handful of runs together. So this should be a great battle. We're going to go to a commercial break and then get to see these guys shred.
All right, we'll be right back, y'all.
Link ECU produces standalone engine management technology with a range of products that allow you to unleash the power of your engine. Acting as your car's brain, Link ECUs control electronic fuel injection and ignition. A magnitude of sensor inputs and outputs ensure your engine exceeds your expectations. Built-in safety features guarantee engine protection, and data logs keep you informed on its performance. Smoke your tires, not your engine, with a world-leading Link ECU.
All right, we are back, and these guys are off. We have JP Hinnicutt with the lead. That is a Genesis, believe it or not, and that thing looks fantastic.
2J swap.
That's a 2J in there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 2J swap, bigger turbo and such, and then Joey Ritter. Joey won lights last time around at Volume 3 and then got called up for Volume 3 as well.
Yeah, fantastic job. I mean, he was
super consistent all day.
Yeah, he sure is.
Especially, last time around, it was, ever-changing track conditions. We were dealing with wet and dry and all that, and Joey
didn't phase him.
Yeah, no, he came out and just really put on a show, and that
example of one of those cars that just works all the time.
Oh, most definitely.
Just lap after lap, you get that seat time, and then it pays off. These guys pay a lot of attention. Like we have had very little breakdowns this weekend. Because these guys are always, keeping an eye on everything, making sure everything stays in check. So we don't have mechanicals out on track. Very few.
Yeah, but I mean, besides the heat and besides, a couple hiccups here or there, we haven't, surprisingly, especially with that jump coming out of the infield, haven't had any broken axles or anything like that.
Yeah, that can be harsh, especially if those guys dirt drop right there.
Yeah. So.
All right. Nice feint entry there. Looks like JP's matching there. He's got a little bit of power, so he can kind of hang back. Oh, little dirt drop, straighten them out. Rip the.
Oh, and a spin one. From Jay. They're both off track. Monster trucking.
We're going to have to see it. We're going to need a redo, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you're an owner of a white Jetta, you need to move your car.
Yeah, there's a wrecker that's been driving around, so I'd hurry to it.
So JP and Joey Ritter there both went off track, both zeroed out, if you will. So
I don't know if those things are set up to be that versatile. So
no, not at all.
On the pavement.
Yeah, and they're pretty low cars too, so I wouldn't advise that. But the judges want to see more, so we're gonna go one more time on that last battle here, and we are going right to our next one, which is going to be Coy Pendleton and Justin Phillips. Coy Pendleton in that Cressida 1J swap just got it done.
Just finished it. Just
literally
in time.
this week. And then Justin Phillips in the chase position in that 350Z with the gold wheels.
Looks like Coy's putting together a pretty good lead run.
Yeah.
I know I've seen him turning some wrenches on that thing in the pits a lot. So I saw the alignment plates out, trying to get the rear dialed in. So it's kind of been an ongoing thing. He's kind of feeling it out.
Yeah.
All day, so.
What we were saying, he just finished that this week, so wasn't able to get an alignment on that car, so just kind of eyeballed it and kind of tossed it together as far as the alignment goes on that thing. But I'd say he did a good job on that car. I definitely like the way it looks.
Put together a good run. I think Phillips was hanging back a little bit. I'm not sure. He was just a little offline, had a little straight in there. But Phillips is also a light driver that got moved up, correct?
I think he was light last
event.
time.
Yeah,
yes,
Volume
he was
3.
light last time. But we gave him the nod this time around because he did pretty well last time, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he sure did. Let's see how he does here on this lead run. He's taking control.
So, yeah.
Nice little entry flick there from Coy. Gave him a little extra room. Looks like he's closing that gap up.
All right, and ooh.
A little shallow there.
Yep.
We would like to see them go all the way across, essentially a Monty from grass to grass there. Coy's doing a pretty good job trying to match that. I know that is, it looked pretty slow through there. So
yeah,
I think Coy did what he could to follow that lead car. So
yeah, because I wouldn't call that a fluid run by any means.
No, that's
very shallow.
I know we're trying to see, and the judges, I should say, are trying to see a really solid lead run, and that was a little difficult to follow. So.
And the judges have spoken to that point, and Coy Pendleton will get the win and move on to the final 16 there. So Coy Pendleton in that Toyota Cressida 1J Power is going to get the nod from the judges. And Justin Phillips put on a good show, but he's going to be sent packing here.
All right, here goes this one more time. Is this a one more time?
Yes, yes, okay. One more time here. So we got the Genesis, the 2J Swap Genesis in the lead position there. JB Honeycutt, local fella here, Dayton boy.
Using all the track. That's
Joey Ritter.
See. Ritter was hanging there, a little shallow. He's kind of chopping, but that is a power thing, and he's right back where we'd like to see him. Great run by both so far. I know the power, you know, it'll make you kind of chop, you know, unintentionally.
Yeah, because you want to, you know, we're not allowed to say proximity. You want to penetrate.
Yeah, penetrate their area.
Yes.
And
yes.
It makes it difficult when the lead car has more power, and they can kind of use that to an advantage to float out. So, and
they're
with
trying
under
to
power,
depenetrate,
yes.
if you will. So, with all of that being said, yeah, JP put on a solid lead run there. And
yeah, let's see if we can keep it on the track this time.
Diddy sending that hot grid there, man. And Ritter, we'll see what he can do on his initiation.
Nice entry,
yeah, nice
there.
solid. And
JP's a little wider. I'm sure he'll be able to close that gap in though. Nice dirt drop there. All right, they kept it on the track there, no spins.
Ooh.
Real close there. I like to see that. See if JP can kind of close in here at the real nice and wide out there near the wall. I'd like to see JP close that gap a little sooner, but looks like he's having a hard time.
He's running wide there too.
Yeah,
you know,
might be just scorching those tires, just having a hard time putting the grip down. Great lead run though.
Two good-looking cars. I think was it Joey the one that had the black wheels?
Yeah, he had
last
the black
time
wheels.
around?
I think some people were maybe hounding him on that.
Yeah.
We don't like to see that typically. So he did get them powder coated white.
And somewhat of an upset there. Hey, Joey Ritter's going to get the nod.
Well, put your hands together.
Going.
Moving on, we got the battle of the BMWs here.
Two Detroit boys here, too.
Yes, Motor City. I know we got Chad in the lead right now.
Woo. Man, he is on power there.
Lots of power.
Listen to those horses.
Both of these cars are, I'd say, the higher range of horsepower levels there.
Yeah.
Looked like Corey kind of closed that in, really getting close to his door near the finish there.
Awesome run there, guys. Kilkare Raceway, give it up for that run there. Absolutely.
Yeah, that BMW is swapped with a Ford Mustang 5.0 Coyote.
Yeah, supercharged Coyote. It's one of the Roush engines. I think he works for Roush or something like that. So that's the Roush E46, and then
I'd say he's not looking for any extra power on that one.
No. And you can tell when he gets on power, it's a smoke show.
Yeah, and I know Misko, he had a motor go out. He was doing Drift Week, and I think he got down to Texas and had a motor almost fail immediately. So he did a motor swap, got it back home, and found out that the motor that he just swapped in was bad. So he spent all last week sourcing another motor, getting that put in, just in time for Street League.
Yeah.
So, and he's got a turbo on that thing. It sounds really good.
Yeah, it absolutely sounds really good.
It's
And
been ripping, consistent all weekend. He's done a whole lot of laps out here. These guys are.
I got a feeling this is going to
nice,
be really
exciting
fantastic
entry.
right here.
These
dudes
guys
are
have
about to put on a show.
lot of seat time underneath them.
And driving together as well,
Yep.
Oh, almost there in the door.
Keeping a real good.
Man, that's
Great
hot
lead
right
run
there.
to follow
That is
there,
hot right there.
For sure.
Oh, Corey!
Saved it. Little straight
Whoa,
knee,
man.
saved it. Woo. That's a close call.
That'll pucker you up real quick.
Yep. That, wow. That is, that's maybe the closest call we've seen.
Yeah.
Good save there. That takes a lot of experience.
Still a heck of a run. Kilkare Raceway, give it up for arguably one of the best runs we've seen so far today. Corey Misko and Chad Anderson, both BMWs.
A lot of experience to be able to say something like that. Because,
Most definitely.
You touch the brakes and you're just going to slide right in the wall. So it takes a lot not to. Not to do that.
I puckered up.
Yeah, that was a big pucker. That was code brown, they say.
Oh, yeah. So the judges have spoken there, and because of that little bit of a hiccup on the bank, Chad Anderson in the Coyote-powered E46 is going to get the nod there, sending Corey Misko
That was an
home.
exciting battle there.
That was fantastic. Biggest smoke show we've had so far by far.
Two neat cars for sure.
And then I'm pumped about this one as well. Nathan St. John, local fella here, LS.
And Josh Esty, Bobby's crew again. That's two Bobby's crew in a row. I know Nathan is feeling this car out. That's off-road, jumping it. Okay. He's shutting it down there. Looked like he kind of got into that puddle again, and that just slid him way out there.
Yeah, he got out there a little bit, and he didn't really have anything that was moving him forward. He was just kind of moving right towards the dirt. But Josh don't care, man. He's like, all right, dude.
It off strong.
I was supposed to chase this run, but I'll see what that wall looks like, both of them.
Yep.
And Josh finishes it out there in the 1J S13 hatch.
Hopefully St. John can get the bumpers removed off that thing and get back up there for the this following run. I know he doesn't want to call it quits just yet. Look at that. That's a beautiful car.
Yeah, he just got done building that. I think he'd been building it for about a year or so. Good-looking car.
Yeah, it's rowdy. I think it sounds, it's a rowdy one.
It sounds very healthy.
Yeah, it's got I think he said like a 408 LS in it. I don't even know what that's out of.
No, I mean, I know he has like aluminum heads.
Probably out
there.
of a crate, I would say, right?
I'm not sure about the engine. I know he has a Simonis freaking dog box in it, though.
Or Simonis,
Samoas.
Yeah.
You got the Girl Scout cookie transmission up in that mug, dude. And he's going to be in the chase position here. Josh Esty in that 1J S13 hatch in the lead position, really throwing it in there.
Yeah, he's it's a fairly new car for him. He's kind of one of those guys that tests out a car. If he doesn't like it, then he moves on. Builds something else.
Sounds like
Nathan's had a little issue on the follow.
Yep.
Clearly a very
Esty
great
getting out there to the wall, man. Probably one of the better lead runs on the bank that we've seen all day as well.
Kind of out there just cruising around right now. So I think it's safe to say that he'll be moving on this battle. Put your hands together.
Both just great looking cars as well.
Cars.
Two S chassis. We see a lot of them. We see a lot of them that don't look good. These are two that do look good.
No doubt.
So Josh Esty is getting the nod there from the judges, so he will go into the final 16. All right. We got a couple call-ups here as well. I think this one is the battle that we're both light drivers. We moved up.
Yeah, these guys were amped about it. They were driving. They did so many runs earlier today. Carl's sleeping at the line there.
Wake up,
He's snoozing? He's
Wake
a
up,
snoozer,
bud.
yeah.
Oh,
look at the entry here on this.
Nice.
The 240. It's not a 180, but it sure does look a lot like one. Looks like Carl kind of phased himself. I think he got a little excited about getting moved up, but because they were running great examples of good tandems earlier today.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Yeah, they were running really great together.
Nicky, that's Nicky Dementis in the lead.
Dimitri.
Dimitri.
Yes.
Yes. That
It's a
his
great
driving,
looking car.
his driving style also. It matches the car style well.
We were talking about that earlier. It's one of those cars that like it looks
brings
like
it back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an option video car.
Yep.
Like that kind of like OG drifting stuff that you look back and it's
Yeah,
very
what
nostalgic.
we were watching as
very
high
simple
school
build.
kids,
Very simple build, but very capable build as well.
Yeah, I heard that just up until a few weeks ago, that thing was like stock angle, and they just they kind of did. I think Misco, those guys up in Detroit area, kind of like, hey, let's chop those knuckles up and get a little touch of angle to it, and he's using every bit of it.
Yeah, for sure. And when he gets in power, it's surprising. Like he makes like hella smoke, dude.
Yeah, SR20, you know, and he's got I think 17s all around. It's a great looking car. Advan RG's on the front. And
very period correct car. It looks straight out of the late 90s
oh yeah,
kind of deal.
I love it. Carl in the lead. That's just a IS300 and just with a stock 2J in it, so non-turbo. It takes a lot of work to get that car around the track. It's a momentum vehicle.
Dimitri, the chase there. Really
Carl's still stringing
out.
together a pretty good run. I know he's got the foot down. Probably hear a couple clutch kicks here coming up on the bank. Dimitri, yeah, that's very unlikely. I think the excitement's maybe getting to him,
Yeah,
Caught back up, but yeah, that's not going to play good with the judges there.
It's their first comp event, both these drivers, I'm pretty sure too.
Yes.
So a little bit of butterflies and such, which is very very understanding. But overall, that was they put on a heck of a show for having a couple bobbles and such. Both two very good looking cars.
This could we may be seeing another one more time here. That's I don't think round 3 we may have only had one more time.
Yeah, we're going to get one more time there.
One more time for those guys, and we are on to
Chad Stolting in that E46, really good-looking car in that lead position, and then Kyle Antodovich from St. Louis, one of the St. Louis guys that comes out here to the Drift Indy events.
Great follow here. These guys are putting together a great run.
Both stock-powered cars, just like very tastefully built, pretty good-looking cars and such.
Pouring on the angle.
That was a killer run all the way across. That's actually Kyle's dad's car. His dad's car, yeah.
Yeah, Kyle has driven with us before, and he's got a really neat kind of era-specific
the S13.
S13.
Yeah.
With
been having some bad luck with the SR20s.
Yeah, I think he also did a drift week, I believe, and I think he had that puts your car through a heck.
Yeah.
So. I actually didn't even realize that was him driving that car.
Yeah. That's like I said, that's his dad's car, which is, his dad will be out here running like 50 laps on No Star Bash, which is like super
unheard
OG.
of.
Super cool.
It's a testament to those cars, really.
Yeah.
He didn't have any problems hopping in the Z and
no. Look,
down,
he looks pretty comfortable there. So we'll swap him around. Chad Stolting going to be in the chase position there in that BMW and
beautiful
the Z33.
BMW. That is a true motorsports build on that BMW.
It's a good-looking car, man. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, great lead run using all the track. It always helps to run a great line with cars that are slightly underpowered like this, using the momentum and weight to toss it around. I wish Chad would kind of close that gap, but I think equally powered, if you don't start right there, you're going to have a hard time catching back up.
Kind of falling back, but, still maintaining a good level of penetration, I would say.
That's 2 great runs. I have a feeling that could lean towards Kyle, but...
Good-looking run from both those guys. Stock-powered cars, that's kind of what you were saying. It's a testament to, not only the Z33 platform, but the E46 platform that they are, just fantastic cars to build off of.
Kind of a testament to what the Street League, platform is all about, as far as trying to keep the cars pretty basic,
Yeah,
and,
simple, stupid wins, man.
We don't need a whole lot of horsepower, crazy angle, and
the judges have spoken on that last battle. Kyle Antonovich is going to get the nod from the judges there in that Z33. Borrowing his dad's car to come out here for a competition drift event.
How cool
and
is
getting
his
the
dad?
nod, dude. Oh, he rocks.
Yeah.
Mike, he's OG. He's cool.
Love to hear that.
Yeah, dude. He rocks, man. His dad did drift week with him.
Okay.
That's tight, dude.
Okay, in that car?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's tight.
Jeez.
He's cool. I strive to be that dad. Like, I'm a dad. I strive to be that dad.
You could be.
You know, give me a couple years, dude.
Yeah.
My kid's 4. Once he grows up,
Right on.
maybe. I don't know.
All right, this is a one more time. Hopefully the guys put one together. They were in practice. Love that entry.
Man, heck of an entry
Great flick,
there,
little
dude.
handbrake. Carl's getting phased by that.
Yeah, he totally was,
Yeah.
too. He didn't know what to do with it. He was like, yo, what do I do with my hands?
All
My name's
right.
Poppy Hands. I don't know what to do with them. You know what I'm saying? So,
All
getting
right.
back up here
Nick
on the
running a
bank.
killer lead this time. No issues there. Carl kind of caught back up after that mistake on entry. He's trying to close it.
Dimitri's been a little bit shallow with some of the corners there, which gave Carl a little bit of ability to catch up.
Yeah,
and
I
such.
think stage fright's really getting the best of these guys right now.
That was a heck of an entry, though.
Yeah, it was.
Dimitri
And
killed
he's been-
that entry.
Yeah,
He
I've
was,
been loving to watch those all day. He's got a nice little flick right by the wall, and I
Out
see
there
a
by the
little,
wall, right
little
on power.
handbrake grab sometimes.
Right back on
It's real
power.
exciting.
Just really good looking entry there. Which that's something that this track layout. We're judging the entry on this track layout. Last track layout and what we have done for the last couple rounds, we weren't judging the initial entry.
Yeah, not
actually.
technically, but I
So-
think it's hard to say that doesn't really play into effect because if you don't hit it right from the beginning, then it throws the rest off. So
And
whether
that applies
we say
to a lot of things in life
I
as
like
well.
that entry there Carl had. He had a nice little wiggle, very similar. It's great. He's using the whole track, which, a little handbrake there to stretch out. That thing is definitely underpowered. As we all know, those two JZs with no turbos don't have a lot to offer.
No. Dimitri's right there, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's right
he's
there, matching.
absolutely mimicking his angle.
Sure is.
Really staying in that
Yep.
good groove pocket there and staying on power.
Oh, Carl's excited.
Carl's
Said, "Get
pumped
on his
about
door."
it. Oh yeah.
There's that run we wanted to see.
Carl put on a heck of a lead run
Yep.
though. Overall, I would say.
Great lead run. That's
Kilkare, give it up for these two dudes here.
These guys
that
moved
was
up from
awesome.
light straight into the comp.
Yep.
So I know they're excited about it.
That was a lot of fun.
Yep.
A lot of fun to watch. There's Mario right there looking all pretty and stuff.
Oh, he sure is.
Yep.
I think that little hiccup, though, from Carl on the follow is going to really help the judges decide on who's moving on there.
And the judges would agree with that last statement that you said. Nick Dimitri going to get the nod there from the judges over Poppy Hands Carl Zamata.
Crazy. Is that Crazy Carl?
Nah, Crazy Carl's from Cincy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next battle is already on the track. We've got Paul
Swaggy. Swaggy Master up there in that S13 LS powered, looking really comfortable in that lead position
And
there.
Lane McMurtry, he's a new guy. He was at the Drift Clinic yesterday, and he said he's only done 3 events. I think that was his 3rd event, and he's done everything on the virtual sim.
Yeah, he was the one that, super nerd out here virtually driving and stuff, but, taught him enough to hop right in here,
He came out here to the clinic, and I said, what the heck are you doing here, bud?
No, I mean, yeah, he's a very consistent driver. He actually asked me last event when I was running grid, he was like, hey, man, can I hop in tandem line? And I was like, show me 3 runs and don't spin, be consistent about it. Dude went out there and did it, so I tossed him in tandem line. Never look back.
Right on. Yeah,
So,
it shows. I mean, he went out. We had some rain yesterday, rain, shine. The track conditions changed a few times, and it didn't really didn't bother him.
Yeah. He
Do
looks
they
pretty.
have rain settings on those virtual sims
I
or
don't know,
something?
dude.
Because look at that entry. Great entry. Oh, there's that puddle, though.
A little wide.
Yep.
Little wide there.
Great. That's a
good
real
entry,
exciting
though.
entry that we really love to
Yeah.
see, but he's just a little wide, and as soon as you can see him shooting towards that puddle, and that thing, kind of hydroplanes you. So that's a bummer. That was kind of a setup for a great follow as well.
Big dirt drop there. Listen to those bald eagles sing right there, man.
I thought we tried to talk him into lowering the front of that car a little bit.
He said he did. I don't believe him.
He's fibbing.
Straight up.
That's a fib, man.
Straight up, don't
That's
believe
a
him.
Straight up fib.
Yep. This is a good looking car, though.
Yeah, it is. It's,
overall.
it is clean. His build, I was scoping it out. That's a really good build. Just need to drop that front down a little bit.
Either that or maybe staggered,
Yeah.
some stagger
Does anyone
wheels or
rewatch
something like
these? Maybe you'll hear the All right, we have Drake Bainski in the lead.
And Keegan Leap in the chase position. Keegan Leap's been putting in laps at all of our events, man.
I know Drake, he said he's going to blow a transmission this weekend, I think.
Oh, sick.
I think hopefully he's lying to us. But
Drake is on power there
and
looks very determined to get out to the wall there.
Great lead.
For
Love
sure.
to hear that thing sing.
Oh, yeah. The only rotary power car that we have at the event this weekend.
Keegan's having, he's a stock power 350Z for the most part, so it is difficult to follow an FD around. They're just quick in general, you know. Drake sounds happy with it. I hear him revving up.
Yeah, that was a heck of a lead line there,
it was. Man. Yeah, I can't blame him for being excited about that. I saw Leap. He was at Grid Life last weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was out there shredding. I saw bumpers flying off. He's getting a lot, seat time car. So
for sure,
and it shows.
Him and Jeff Donati been tandeming together the last couple days, last couple events, and man, they put on somewhat of a show in practice. They put on, in my opinion, some of the better runs.
Yeah, great examples of good tandem runs there.
For sure,
their cars are matched really well. So we'll see how Leap does here on the lead with Drake in the back. Nice consistent entry. We'll see Drake close in here.
Drake getting on power, really letting that rotary sing, man. That thing sounds awesome.
That's a great looking car there in chase. Drake's been really stepping up the game,
Yeah, he looked very comfortable in practice today.
Yeah.
Very comfortable.
It's almost like every event, it's like it steps a level up. We love to see it. Great follow. Great follow.
Yeah, it's a heck of a run by both those drivers there,
Good lead, and a good lead sets up a great follow. So hear that rotary just singing over there.
For sure.
This will be could be a difficult one to judge here.
And on that last battle, Paul Swaggy Swy is going to get the win, and then we are waiting confirmation from the judges on the last battle between Keegan Leap and Drake Bianski.
See the smoke lingering from the drone aerial view here.
It's pretty outside.
Look at how loaded the pits are.
Yeah.
Drag racing rigs. They got those beautiful big semi stackers and everything.
Dude's got money, dude. I got like $12. I was gonna buy you a hat.
They got
and
kahunas
stuff,
is what
dude.
they got.
Yeah, I guess. I do not possess those things, I guess. Still waiting on the judges here to give us confirmation on who's going to be the victor of that last battle. And they don't know, so we're going to send it one more time on that last battle, which I am totally fine with.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Because both of them, they had little sacrifices in angle here or there. Just getting greeted by another spider over here by the booth.
Spoder.
And
we are going one more time.
Yeah, one more time on that. And I think we're going to go right back into that next battle. Or the one more time battle, rather.
See if Drake might need to cool down those rotaries. They can run hot. They're like a two-stroke, so there's just a whole lot of combustion going on.
Yeah.
All right, they are sending them Drake with the lead here again. Nice, confident entry. Little nice and deep there.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Leap's not having really no difficulty there matching the line with the lower powered car. Drake is just hammering through that
absolutely.
section. Oh, getting way out there.
In the pocket right there. Keegan Leap not letting him get anywhere, though, man. Man, for Drake being on power as much as he was, I thought he would just leave Keegan Leap in the dust, but he definitely did not. But yeah, dude.
Great runs from both again. This is stacking up to be a difficult one.
These dudes are pumped.
Drake is
These dudes
excited
are
about
absolutely stoked.
Yeah,
I'm stoked.
Is a right-hand drive FD, if anyone noticed him tapping on the roof there.
Man, that was cool. I'm pumped to see this.
No doubt. I'm really liking this new aerial footage here. It's great. It really helps you, the people viewing see the layout, because when you're at ground level, it doesn't look much like that at all.
No, not at all.
All right, they are sending them right now.
All right, we'll see how this entry goes
Yeah,
here.
both guys have
very committed there.
They have the entries down.
Drake a little bit wide there,
he's wide,
kind of sacrificing a little bit.
Nice dirt drop from Leap there. Love to see that. Looked like he knocked his bumper off. I've seen that thing come off a few times this weekend.
Well, I mean, he drives with commitment, man. Absolutely drives with commitment.
Like Drake's kind of staying there, hearing some clutch kicks.
And definitely not making it easy on the judges with that. A little bit of a correction there with Drake.
Came out of power. I don't know if he quite had a straight in there, but man, they're both excited about it.
Rightfully so.
I think they'd go all day if we let them,
For sure. And I mean, two, opposite power cars, kind of, obviously different chassis.
Them both work their way through it, because
their grip levels are way different. FDs seem to be like pretty grippy and stuff
naturally
too.
Those things are want to go forward.
Yeah.
They have a lot, a lot of times you hear guys talking about dialing the grip out.
Yeah. So we are waiting on the judges' confirmation to see who is going to be the victor in this one. And the judges have spoken, and they're going with the blue car. Drake Bianchi is going to go to the final 16.
Put your hands together for both, really. I mean, that's so tough to call. And
even the judges in our chat right now, man, very, very close call. And that's straight from the judges. Yep. So that, really gives it's a testament to, the level of driving that we have out here. And, we don't do qualification, so this is absolutely, pick a name out of a hat kind of thing, and they get matched up, and honestly, that makes for absolutely fun battles.
Yeah, it sure
it's
is.
Really cool.
And honestly, I think these guys would go lap after lap if it were up
for
to
sure.
them,
So, well, that concludes our top 32 bracket, and we'll get into our final 16. My name is Raymond Marcus Swafford III, and I'm here with Derek King. We're chopping it up, talking about drifting. So we're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back to talk more drifting with you.
Link ECU produces standalone engine management technology with a range of products that allow you to unleash the power of your engine. Acting as your car's brain, Link ECUs control electronic fuel injection and ignition. A magnitude of sensor inputs and outputs ensure your engine exceeds your expectations. Built-in safety features guarantee engine protection, and data logs keep you informed on its performance. Smoke your tires, not your engine, with a world-leading Link ECU.
And we are out here keeping it hot. Drift Indy Street League Volume 4, getting right back to it in the top 16 battle between Alec Morlock.
The battle of the VQs.
Oh, yeah, dude. I think these guys actually went up against each other in Volume 3, if I remember correctly.
I'm hearing a lot of that VQ rev limiter. I know they're stretching. I think there is a gearing difference between these two cars. But other than that, you know, both just VQs. It looks like Alex just stringing together a great run. Aaron struggling a little bit to keep up. That could be just different between grip levels, you know. Aaron getting really deep, nailing
really
some cones. He's
there,
been doing that, you know, making those track crew guys work for it. But I love to see he's just rowdy out there.
Yeah, man, a lot of commitment. You know, like we were saying earlier, he probably has the most dirt drops and like broken rear bumpers or front bumpers and stuff like that than almost anybody out here.
Yeah, he's hustling that thing around too, because I know he's doing some gear changing out there, and not a lot of guys have to do that. Normally it's kind of get it in second or third and leave it.
Just
but,
let it eat kind of
I know
deal.
he's kind of right in between 2 and 3, so you can hear him upshifting, beating on the thing.
It's a lot of work too, man.
We'll see how he does in the lead here. He's had some really exciting entries, so kind of dirt dropping right into the infield. I saw him doing some roosts yesterday and the practice last night.
Yeah.
So.
So we'll hear these trumpets sing at least one more time.
Yeah, maybe he might throw a little roost right into the convertible drop on that. Hopefully not. We don't want to see that.
Stop. Both good-looking cars, though.
Yeah, they're just nice and low.
That
great fitment.
Xenia is just.
Yeah, I love the Xenia front, man. 326 power wing, 17s all around on that. That's some things sitting low.
Yeah, low and just looking good. I love that champagne color too.
Yeah,
overall, like
it took him a while to get that matched. I know to get that aero kit matched to that stock color.
Yeah, it's
I know
tough.
Alec
with the metallic in it and stuff. It's tough, dude.
I know Alec, he got a new front bumper. I don't know exactly what, but he said that he got it on there and then destroyed it almost immediately on the highway.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
in typical Alec Morlock fashion. Yes.
So that's super unfortunate. You know, you get the glass work done, get it painted, and then just run it over.
Yeah.
So normally that happens out here on the drift, the drift track, but to have it happen on the highway before you can get it out.
Yeah.
I'd say I've been there before. I had a whole aero kit painted and then had it sitting in a shadow and ran it directly over before I installed it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What car was that for?
My Xenia S14, actually, the car that was at the beginning of the braking era.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
And is that Anthony's car now?
It sure is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Anthony Covey's car.
That thing will be back. That will be back.
I hope so. It's a
It'll be
good-looking
back.
car. Love the.
Hopefully he's watching this and hears that. So.
Love the livery on it. The Do It for Dale, the 3.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know the braking scheme. With
Super
the
made car.
colors.
Yeah, you don't see those super made cars look.
It's like the
good very
gentleman
often.
kid, correct? Or
Yeah,
something
it's
like that.
the gentleman.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, it's awesome looking car. I remember coming up to like Final Belt 2 and watching you guys.
Oh yeah, marble paint job. We did that one in a garage, and it turned out fantastic.
Yeah. Is that viral video of him going around the roundabout?
That was a closed circuit. That was
Oh
actually,
no, in
yeah,
Mexico,
that was,
of course. Yeah, but you know, no one was harmed.
No.
By any means, no pets were harmed in the video of that. So we are holding up here.
I think they're fixing a couple cones on the track that we saw Aaron kind of kick around out there.
Alec Morlock on one of our sponsors, Coilovers, BC.
Yeah, BC Racing.
So he's on BC's. And yeah, we're right back to it here. Aaron Cripps in the lead position there. Pretty solid line there.
Nice,
Looked really comfortable and fluid. Man, he looks confident.
Yeah, Alec's starting to close in there. He gave himself a little too much room, I think.
Oh man, you saw with that transition right there what
that's,
was going to happen.
He's got I was watching earlier, he's upshifting to third there, so he may have had a missed upshift. And, you know, that's a lot going on there.
That, you know, wheel speed change and stuff like that. So, you know, there's a lot of variables going on. So, Alec Morlock gonna get the win on that one. And Alec Morlock on them BCs, dog. He is on those BC Racing coilovers. Give it up to some of our other sponsors at Juku Racing.
ISR.
We got Coilover Depot as well.
Fleet Graphics, with all the banners on these cars, and it's amazing how those things are they actually stay on. We've had other suppliers before years back, and we're always yelling at the guys, yo, stick those on right, and these things are having no issues. Looks like we're moving on to the next battle here. We have Colton Terrell and Ray McDivitt. This is going to be...
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, these guys
Battle
have a little
1Js.
bit of the higher power cars.
They battled in Volume 3 as well.
Oh, that's right.
Real quick, Coilover Depot, one of our sponsors, is doing a promotion on their Instagram. They're trying to get to 3,000 followers on Instagram, so they are giving away $300 of online store credit. So go follow Coilover Depot, look at one of their last posts, and figure out how you can, have a $300 credit from Coilover Depot. Maybe get some BC coils as well while you're at it. So kind of a cool thing there. People helping people, sponsors helping drivers, all that. So
most of these guys have more than one car sitting around, so if they already got some BCs or whatever on their car, there's probably something sitting at home that probably is screaming for something.
Yeah.
So.
And BC is obviously some of the best on the market, not only used by a lot of the guys here in Street League, but also all the way up to the pros and stuff like that too. And even the Stance boys like them too, man.
It's silly not to.
Yeah, no, good product all around.
Looks like Colton's still rocking the stage wheels.
Another one of our sponsors. Really good looking car.
Yeah, that chrome on those things is a great looking chrome.
that it's some of the only, when you say black and wheels in the same sentence.
The black chrome.
The black chrome wheels, those are acceptable, right?
They sure are.
Okay.
Yeah, they sure are.
Yeah. Now looks really good on that S13 hatch. 1J swap there, and then sending him Ray McDivitt in the lead position there.
A real aggressive flick
Absolutely.
There. Nice.
Awesome.
Very
there.
nice.
Yeah, this is going to be a
right
banger,
there
dude.
though. Colton says nope.
Oh man.
Right there. Real aggressive flick there. Colton a little shallow there. I think he was looking for a little more angle on that handbrake. Oh,
but
wow.
Man, he is just a mirror image of him right there,
wow.
though, dude.
Oh, no,
buddy.
This,
all right.
Let's see if he's okay.
And this
wipers are going.
This is, in fact, part of racing. It's not when. It's not.
No, if he's out of the car, he's okay. Put your hands together.
And he is all good.
A little shook. That's a scary incident there.
He is all good. So we're gonna go to a commercial break. Make sure everything is all right.
Looks like they're hugging it out. Both okay. Glad to see that he got out okay. That's a heavy impact there, and that is a high consequence corner there. You're coming at a pretty high speed from the infield, and there's a little bit of elevation change into a jump there, and if you're not committed there, the elevation of that bank can really kind of bite the front steering and grab the car, and it looks.
That's definitely what it looked like.
And also, like we were mentioning earlier, you know, that is a lot of stress on some steering components, and it could have had something fail there from that, you know, that dirt drop, or, you know, it's hard to say, but really we're just glad to see that he got out okay.
He's out, you know, doesn't seem to be, you know, hurt by any means or anything like that. Seems to be in good spirits out there. We got, you know, our Drift Indy staff out there making sure that everybody's all right, making sure, you know, that we can get this road on the show after this. But, you know, you hate to see it, but it is part of racing in general.
Those guys, you know, they're top level drivers here, so it just goes to show that, you know, there's a lot of demand out there for, you know, from the car and the driving, and they're putting it all on the line. So,
yeah, and it's, you know, safety's first, no matter what. You know, like we come out here to have fun. We come out here to, you know, progress as drivers, and, you know, get one with your car, figure out, you know, how to tandem, this, that, whatever. It's not if you're gonna crash, it's when you're gonna crash.
And it's, you know, when you're putting it all on the line, it's inevitable, and we hate to see it.
But it's good to see, you know, once again, that everybody is fine.
He's got a good team, you know. I'm sure those guys will they'll get everything back on track, but, you know, you can replace a car.
Yeah,
so
most definitely. And we got one of our staff members out there, TJ Walker, with the
wrecker.
The wrecker. He's pulled a lot of people off this track, whether it be, you know, something as severe as this, or something as, you know, a broken axle, or, you know, a dead battery, whatever it may be. He's been a real great asset to the Drift Indy staff here, and also, you know, a good dude. Got a good beard on him. You know,
sure does.
Boy's got a good beard on him. So we are going to get this off track and get back to the action as soon as possible. This is also one of the main reasons why we run water in cars instead of antifreeze.
Yeah.
Perfect example.
Quicker cleanup, you know,
Yes.
just in case there is an incident like this.
So definitely a small ode to our staff. You know, that happened, and, you know, the boys were right on it. They were right there to, you know, make sure Ray was all right, and make sure that, you know, they were there and ready. So very, very important from a track standpoint, from a staff standpoint.
It is,
you know?
a bad situation, but it could have been worse.
Most definitely.
You know, Colton, quick reaction, kind of saved it. He just kind of booped him just a little bit there.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to avoid, you know, a collision with the lead car when it comes to an abrupt stop like that. So
especially in that area of the track, because you're just like, you're so throttle committed and angle committed and stuff. You know, you never anticipate that lead car doing something like that. So that's also, you know, a heck of a job by Colton for not, you know, ending up in a big sandwich there by any means.
Yeah, it looked like his car had a little bit of damage on the quarter panel, but you know, that stuff's salvageable. So.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, Colton will be back out there kind of deal. But
I see he did head back to the pits, so I think he's going to probably give everything a look over.
Standing next to me is the man behind this production, Zeke. High-tech event production.
His real name Zeke? I just thought it was Playboy.
Shit, you wish. He's the one that... I'm not going to say that. High-tech production, though.
Yeah, a wonderful job. These guys are next level. I mean, that's why our live stream is, I'd say, probably one of the best out there in the drift industry.
You know, being very humble. You know, watching other productions and stuff. I'm very, very thankful and fortunate. You know, to not only work hand in hand with you and, you know, chop it up with these.
Yeah, they make
these guys.
They make us look like we kind of know what we're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, it's all those guys.
Yeah,
you know, they're behind the scenes doing some really heavy lifting.
But kind of a cool shot there. I love his tow truck.
Yeah.
I think it's so rad.
Lots of character there. This drone footage is incredible. It's very neat to
I
have
feel like
this.
I'm in a video game.
Gran Turismo 3? Trial Mount?
Trial Mount, dude. I was a Deep Forest guy. Deep Forest Raceway.
That's a good one too,
Yeah.
though.
That's
Ridge,
it.
what about Ridge Racer? You into that game? You know, that was a good one.
I don't know if I know that.
Well,
I'm
you got
very
some
partial-
homework to do then.
Very partial to Laguna Seca.
Okay.
That corkscrew has always been, even from
like the most difficult corner of all time.
yeah. But seeing like pictures of say like SCCA Class B in the mid '60s
Oh, yeah.
and like Trans Am stuff and like it was like Boss 302s and like AR Cudas and stuff like that. Like going down that corkscrew, that's like one of those goosebump
Horror
things.
stories.
Yeah. One of the coolest corners in motorsports, in my opinion. Between elevation change and all of that. And it's a blind turn, too, like you're coming up the hill.
Oh yeah.
But,
Wish I could say I've driven in real life, but I would.
oh, man. You drove Willow, right? Or Horse Thief?
Did some drifting at Horse Thief
It's Horse
Mile,
Thief,
yeah. That was probably over a decade ago, I bet. Oh, definitely over a decade ago.
You ever drive Irwindale?
I sure did drive Irwindale.
Yep.
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh, it was a pretty big bank. You know?
I can imagine. So, doing a little track cleanup. And we're going to get Ray off here. And we are going to go to a commercial break and we will be back with some action.
Link ECU produces standalone engine management technology with a range of products that allow you to unleash the power of your engine. Acting as your car's brain, Link ECUs control electronic fuel injection and ignition. A magnitude of sensor inputs and outputs ensure your engine exceeds your expectations. Built-in safety features guarantee engine protection and data logs keep you informed on its performance. Smoke your tires, not your engine, with a world-leading Link ECU.
got the track cleaned up there from that little mishap. Confirmation Ray McDivitt is doing all right, so that's really all that matters.
Just a little shaken up, you know.
Yeah. To be expected. That was not a slap on the wrist by any means.
No,
so,
that's a little bit more than that's a heavy incident there.
Yeah, but overall, you know, that's why safety comes first. That's why we run all these cars through tech, making sure that not only is it safe for them, but it's safe for the other drivers to drive with them to the level of driving that we are, you know, demanding and pushing these guys to.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, the layouts can demand some, you know, pretty close calls on a regular basis with the walls like that. So looks like we're lined up though for our next battle here with Brett Leone and Ollie.
Leone from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Came all the way from Pittsburgh. He's been out here, you know, driven a lot of Drift Indy events and stuff like that. He was out here last volume 3 with us.
Glad to see his face around here.
Most definitely. So we are waiting on the judges to be ready and all of that to go hot on grid again. Once again, had a little bit of a wreck there.
Yeah, a little setback. Hopefully, everyone can shake it off. You know, we don't need any other. You know, that might make people a little timid. You know, so, you know, I know.
Most definitely. So let's get right back.
All
to
right,
it.
we are into it.
Brett Leone in the lead position there, good-looking E46, and Oliver Vaughn in that RX-8 1J swap on the Link ECU. Ollie really tucking in there, big dirt drop, kind of a little correction
wiggle,
in
though,
chase
but,
there.
He kept it going.
But keeping it together.
Brett's throwing a nice squeeze. There's another dirt drop right there. Like to see that.
Those cars are screaming, man.
I'd say he's not shaking up by any means. Great lead run, real aggressive, dirt drops, you know.
And Ollie, you know, like he kind of
good angle,
He kind of dropped back there just a touch, but overall he
that gap
was
a little bit.
Yeah, he was right there with him. So pumped to see this little switcherooski here and have Ollie Vaughn in the lead position there in the RX-8. I didn't know there was that many lakes over there, dude.
I think
you see that?
Gravel pit, right? Rock quarry.
Something like that. Bet they got fish in it.
Looks pretty neato though.
Yep. Bet they got fish in there.
They could.
So keeping it hot on grid. T-Diddy sending them. Ollie Vaughn.
Right, they're off.
And Brett Leone. Let's see this entry here.
Little handbrake drag entry. Looks like that's what he's been comfortable with this weekend. Leone trying to close that gap. You know, he's got a pin on that stock power BMW, you know. Ollie's pulling a bit of a gap.
Right there. That was a good shot.
Leone's getting still deep out there in the follow. We love to see that.
Leone kind of just running his own line, dude.
He's out there.
I like it, though.
Real fluid line, though.
Yeah. And Ollie, you know, I wouldn't call it a conservative line, but, you know, pretty...
he wasn't quite out to the marks,
no.
You know, and it looks like he's been having a little problem with that. But we'll see how that plays into the judging, you know, because they are kind of, they're looking for that from the lead car.
Yeah.
So if they expect it from, you know, something that does have power like that.
All right, the judges have spoken. Brett Leone is going to go on to the final 8 there.
Yeah, so that nice run there from the follow really paid off.
Yeah, most definitely. It was like, you know, Ollie had a little bit of a bobble in the chase position there.
Yeah, that may have been a little bit of a...
This is going to be awesome right here. 2 ex-pro drivers, got
2 completely different cars.
Oh, yeah. Power.
Big old 4-door with power and fairly basic G37.
Yeah.
Killer line, killer lead, you know.
Both on BC coils.
Yes, they are. Looked like Jeff got a little, Jeff, right?
Yeah.
Stoneback got a little caught up there. I think almost getting a little close during that that Manji section.
Yeah.
But he came back strong, you know.
Yeah,
and,
for sure. He made up with
Donati has
a little bit of that power as well.
Donati has such a great lead run. It's very followable. So even with you know, that little bit of kind of getting caught up there in the infield, Stoneback was able to come back through to catch that, close that gap.
Yeah, it's good to see him back in the Midwest.
Yeah, it is. I think he's having a killer time, too.
Yeah.
I've had nothing but smiles from him since 8 a.m. this morning. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Last time I saw him was when we all hung out at my place.
Oh, your place. PRI. Yeah.
That was like 6 years
little
ago.
PRI reunion.
Something like that.
All right, Stoneback taking the lead here. Nice little clutch kick to handbrake drag there. Going deep, just like they were asking for.
Absolute killer
Donati's,
angle there.
having no problem following that with the lower horsepower. He's right there on his door. Donati's got the windshield wipers going. I don't know if he's trying to clear the smoke out that Stoneback's pouring, but wow, Donati is right there.
Yeah!
Killer follow run here. Just tucking right in there near the finish. Stoneback's filling those outer zones just like he was asked to, but
Donati was right there the whole time. Absolute mirror image of it, man.
No doubt about it.
That was a killer run.
Sure was.
Kilkare Raceway, give it up for both those drivers right there. Absolutely killer runs.
We'd love to see that. That
for
is,
sure. Two, like you said, man, like completely opposite cars.
Way different rides there.
But
all right,
really good looking cars.
We are on to the next battle here.
And Donati's going to get the win on that last one.
Well deserved, you know.
Most definitely. And Joey Ritter going to be in the lead position here in that Blue Z, and Coy Pendleton in that Toyota Cressida, the 1J swap Cressida he just got done this week. Ritter, man, he is just such a consistent lead driver, you know.
Great lead run. He's been putting them together so well.
Coy's still, staying in that pocket and such. He really made up for, I would say, after that first turn, he was kind of lagging back a little bit, but with Ritter, I mean, he's
still shaking that car down, so
he stayed on power. Ritter stayed on power the whole time, and then Coy kind of caught up with him. So that was, in my opinion, a little bit surprising. Really good to see, though. Coy kind of getting the bugs worked out and really getting the feel for that new car, new chassis to him as well.
Yeah, no doubt. So he's kind of feeling it out.
It's all a learning process.
We'll see how he does, leading, where he can kind of throw his own, run out there.
Yeah.
That car looks incredible with those chrome face wheels. I mean, they're so neat, very aero specific for that chassis.
Oh yeah, they fit that.
Little problem on the entry there, a little understeer. Probably still getting that alignment dialed in. I know he had the plates out. It looks like Joey's not really having too bad of a time kind of following. It's been not the greatest lead.
Yeah, he's
back.
consistent.
He's back on it, putting it together. Ritter's just kind of been matching it, hanging a little back, but a little wider by the follow. Coy's just, I think, kind of, like I said, feeling that car out.
Yeah.
And,
overall, pretty darn good run by both those guys. Good looking cars. So
I think we might have a quick decision here from the judges on that.
Yep, and you are correct. Joey Ritter's going to get the win here. Now we got two Bobby's Crew boys here. Got Chad Anderson in that E46 with the Coyote engine.
Oh yeah, these guys
swap
are going to be right there. They got so much time door to door with each other. So
look at that. Look at that, dude.
SG set himself up.
Yeah.
Look at that angle.
Oh yeah.
There. Oh yeah.
Just dipping in on him right there.
Nice and deep by the lead car, which makes it set up for a great follow.
Yeah.
Right there all the way to the end. Great run.
Killer run. Bobby's Crew from Detroit.
Always extremely exciting to watch these guys.
They're just aggressive. You can tell that they've just driven with each other. They're so comfortable with each other's driving style, and they also just complement each other's driving style as well.
Oh, yeah.
Just makes it really, really fun for us to talk about and the fans to watch.
Yep. Foot to the floor, running doors. It's those guys. They're Bobby's Crew. That's what they're known for. See how they, these guys, they run so much together, like lead follow. They've just got it down. So we'll see how.
If it's not in real life, it's on a setup.
Yeah, these guys put hours in on there.
Yeah.
Both a little bit different on their strategy for the entry, but you know, consistent. So, you know, it makes it that much better for the follow car too. So.
And Chad Anderson right up in his
right
grill
there.
right there. Nice little switchback. That was
great,
sexy right
very
there.
great follow. You know, it's just the transition at the same time. Look at this overhead. It's like clockwork with those guys, you know. Look at that, just mimicking. I think, you know, that's a difficult one, but I'd honestly have to say, I think Chad kind of really did a killer job mimicking the lead car there. And, man, it was just like a ballet out there. That's beautiful stuff. Both excited. You can see those guys are both just amped. There's, you know, the same thing. Those guys could just go lap after lap if we'd let them.
All right, and Josh Essie's getting the win on that last one there. So the judges must have seen something that we didn't. But right back into this next one, Nick Dimitri in that lead car, the 180 looking S13 hatch there, and then Kyle Antonovich in his dad's car.
Yeah, these guys
Z33
both have a similar driving style. Very aggressive, you know, like a low power aggressive style in their entries.
Pretty fluid, you know, not like herky jerky. They're just kind of just like very, very smooth.
Kind of like a nice violent entry though, you know, to start things off, and that's super exciting.
Really sets the tone for the whole run, you know, gets you set up and gets you really in the groove for your run as well.
Yep, and Dimitri, he's moved up from light because they were just doing so great this morning, you know. It was like, are these guys going to be driving the main event? Someone said no, he's doing light, so I was like, let's get that changed.
Yeah,
let's flip that.
He's been super consistent all day, you know, kind of what we were talking about earlier, really, you know, period correct, like late 90s looking car.
And I think that, you know, he's been driving, you know, with the car with no angle, and now you give him a little bit of angle, and he's like unstoppable. Great entries from both here. Filling all the outer clipping points by the lead. A little chop
there, but still kind of in the groove.
Oh, little bobble
big
there.
Bobble
a little
there,
too
really.
aggressive.
Yeah.
That's gonna really hurt, but looks like Kyle's just hanging it out there. Killer lead run, you know.
Really getting out there
real wide.
Well.
Oh,
and Dimitri
kind of forced a little bit. Yep. So that'll be kind of two big mistakes from the follow, you know. And I think it was kind of that bobble on the infield really kind of hurt him, and he was kind of playing catch up, and that really
kind of just like threw him off, threw his groove off a little bit, you know. But overall, that was awesome, you know.
Great lead run, you know, and that really hurts the follow car when they get a little too aggressive and kind of get shut down there in a switch over zone.
Kyle Antonovich getting the win there, going on to the final 8. We got
Drake Bayanski with the follow, kind of having a hard time. Looked like he gripped up, you know, and those FDs are really grippy. So if you don't stay committed, you know, it's kind of over with, and it looks like that's what we saw.
Oh, Swinny, Snotty, Samsonite.
Yep.
Absolutely getting out there.
Nice, great lead run. Yeah, I wonder.
He was on power the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Smoke really shows that. I almost kind of wonder if the RX-7, Drake Bayanski had maybe a mechanical issue.
Something,
Not sure.
He looked like he gripped up, and then he was just kind of like off kilter the whole entire time there.
We'll see if things change when he's leading, you know. So it's hard, you know. It's one of those things where if you get out of the flow, it's hard to get back in.
Yeah. Like you said, man, the super grippy cars that just like hop back into, you know, a consistent drift.
They're not full of torque, you know. So it takes a little bit more to recover from a slight mistake.
Alex Morlock to grid, please. Alex Morlock to grid. Alex the Wizard to the grid. Alex the Wizard to grid.
Drake throwing good lead run from Drake so far.
Really on power.
Yeah, he's using the whole track, hammering down through the center section here. You can just hear that thing singing. It looks like Swaggy's, you know, he's not doing a bad job of keeping up, really.
No.
We know we went into this last battle with a bit of an advantage, so maybe he's being a little conservative, or I think he's just having a hard time keeping up.
Yeah, I mean, kind of what we were seeing in practice, man. Drake, when he is on power and in his groove.
Yeah, I think it's a noisy car, making a whole lot of smoke.
It's noisy and it's just so
fast.
It accelerates off the turn while still like having good angle and such. So
I'd say it's safe to say that Drake will be getting knocked out there, and we'll probably have Paul moving on.
Yep,
it is confirmed by the judges.
Paul Swaggy moving on there.
And that'll move us on into break.
We will be going to our top 8 very shortly. All right, and we are back here in the booth. My name is Raymond Marcus Swafford III.
I'm Derek King I.
And we're gonna give you a small recap of what we've had going on through our battles here. We started off with a one more time actually between Jake Carpenter and Aaron Cripps. Aaron ended up getting the win there, and then after that we were on to Jonathan Lewis and Alec Morlock. Alec Morlock was the victor there in the convertible 350Z. Then we had Ray McDivitt and Brian Wagner. Ray ended up knocking B-Wag out, local guy here. So after that, it was Kyle Roberson and Colton Terrell, two dudes that have been, driving with each other for a couple of years now. They've driven against each other in Street League as well.
Local guys.
Yeah, driven this track a lot. And the victor of that was Colton.
Yeah, you never really know who's going to come out on top when those
those
guys that have so much time here.
Yeah, and they're comfortable driving together, very well-built cars, very capable of, pulling off.
Yeah, there's very few mistakes you see from those guys, so you never really know who's going to make it out.
Yeah, most definitely. So after that, it was Josh Vetter and Brett Leone.
Vetter had a mechanical,
yeah.
I think, heating.
So he had to bow out.
Yeah.
And then after that, Oliver Vaughn and Dylan Lobenstell. Dylan had to bow out.
Yeah, he bowed out, so we had...
Ollie automatically got the win there in that purple RX-8. So, small recap, real quick, and I think we're ready to go hot back on grid. So here we go, right back to it. And speaking of Alec Morlock, we got him in the lead position there in that
Terrell
convertible.
looks like he's got his car, squared away after that scary incident with the wall with Ray. So looks like everything's working out for him. Sucking up there pretty close there to Alec. Alec's with a stock power 350Z convertible. He hates convertibles, by the way. But no, looks like Colton had I think I saw his headlights flash. He may have had problem with the car, ECU or something. Alec with a real clean little bobble there at the end, but overall pretty clean lead run.
Yeah, he's
so
he's
consistent.
driven this
so
a lot, like you said, very
virtually
consistent
as well. So
yeah,
he's the guy who helped set up the Drift Indy virtual street league.
Yeah. He set up the track and all of that for our
a lot of time, so many hours spent with that.
I was
getting
never able to do it. I heard it was really cool.
It's really difficult. I gave it a little try, doing, those guys were trying to come up with this layout, the new layout they're using today, so they were using the virtual stuff to, try and figure that out. And I hopped on there to give it a try, and I was amazed at how actually,
it's tough.
It's tough, it's difficult, it's like real life. The cars feel underpowered in a way, just like a lot that are being used this weekend. So looks like Colton's having a mechanical issue. I know he did, had a decent bump in with Ray when Ray got into the wall, so it could have, jolted something loose, a wire or something, and that could be, fuel pump wire or, who knows right now. But normally he rarely has mechanical problems, so I can't imagine it's not related to that little contact situation.
Yeah, I would assume so. Kind of to your point, this might be the first time I've ever seen him have to get pulled off track in the couple of years that I've been, out here helping with events and stuff.
Maybe we can just hope that he's just out of gas,
Yeah. No, that happened to Chris Balthies last.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was running around. He asked me for a jug of fuel, and
he ran out of gas.
I had some in the trailer. That was, I think, that would have been round two.
That was
I
round
believe.
2, yeah, because you were driving your FD, I think.
Yeah, it was. So I always, got to keep spare gas for that thing. I like to drink it. So.
But yeah, he ran out of gas and had to bow out.
Yeah, that's.
Which
hate to see
real shot in the foot, but at the same time, better than I guess mechanical failure.
Yeah, no doubt.
Of course.
I have a feeling this will be an easy fix. It sucks that he's gonna, miss out on the rest of the event here from this mechanical, but it happened. Could have been worse. It's like Diddy's out there, gonna get everything squared up with a flat toe.
And I know Colton is a big Kenda guy as well. Kenda, a lot of these guys out here running Kenda tires.
Yeah, and they last so long. It's incredible. I was going through earlier. These guys were hot lapping so much. I was running around the pits making sure these guys were saving tires for the main event.
Yeah.
And they're all like, "No, we're fine." I'm like,
yeah.
How is that possible?
Yeah, they're out here, getting 30, 40 laps on a pair of rears on a hot day like this. Just making sure you're heat cycling a little bit, stuff like that. But overall,
Yeah, I understand the craze about those tires.
Most
that
definitely.
last so long.
Yeah, that's not only one of our sponsors, but they're tried and true to us.
Yeah, the praise they
work.
get is well deserved. No doubt
most
about
definitely.
it. I've got a couple of them on some of the daily drivers, and they're good. They do well in the rain and everything. So
really, nice.
Yeah. Not only drift tires, they're just good tires all around.
Another shout out to some of our sponsors, ISR Performance and Injuku. Both very big sponsors of ours. AK at Injuku.
Stage wheels, as you saw there, right on Colton's car. He's got the.
I think he's on Link as well.
Link
so,
ECU,
yeah. Checking all the boxes. I'm pretty sure he's a Fleet Graphics guy as well, with the wrap on there. So.
Well, they cleared him up pretty quickly there, so we are ready to move on. We got Brett Leone and Jeff Donati lined up. These cars are probably fairly equally matched, I'd say.
Yeah.
So this would be. They're both, been very consistent. So this could turn into a great battle.
Both really great examples of street league drifting.
Yeah, no doubt. Here, stock. You could take either of these cars down to the grocery store, down to the ice cream shop, you name it.
So back to the desk here. We're going to give them a little bit of time there to get Colton
they're
off
just,
track.
Colton off track, get all the staff guys back off the track, and make sure everything's cleaned up still, and make sure you didn't drop any fluids or whatever. You know, it's hard to tell.
So yeah, Derek, what do you think so far, man? It's been some pretty good battles.
Yeah, a couple upsets.
Yeah, that's what that's what makes this fun. You know?
You see some of the light guys come up, and then next thing you know, they're making it through the 32 into 16, and yeah, no doubt.
Dimitri, getting called up from light, and then just coming out here and rocking it, dude. Good looking car, pretty consistent as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's done, like I said, so many laps these guys are doing this weekend, and very few mechanicals, and I think what we just saw there, I think that may have been related to a little bit of an impact, So
Yeah.
These guys take such good care of their cars, otherwise there's no way. There's no way you can make a car last in the heat like this.
All right,
let's get these guys off the line.
Brett Leone in that lead position there in that red E46 BMW.
Nice handbrake entry. Oh, into an understeer.
Oh, man.
So that's going to be
the fault of the lead driver
no
there.
doubt. I think Donati will probably come back and say, hey, I'm still here.
Yeah.
So they'll finish it off with some fun. They're not going to just give up now.
No, not these guys. These guys are,
Yeah, they're putting on a show. They know what they're here for.
Been around for a while, they definitely know what they're doing and such. So, and Jeff is all up in his grill,
Leone,
dude.
as soon as he, a little bobble there at the beginning, but he put the car right back on its spot. So
yeah, for sure.
It's going to be a bad view from the judges going into the next round, though. But
and Jeff doesn't make a lot of mistakes either.
No, so it'll, that's just a good chance for Leone to put on a good show.
Yeah, for sure. We're pushing Josh Estes ride a little bit.
The heat soak, man, that stuff can. You see the steering angle on that thing? It just kind of did a little U-turn in place. All right, these guys are back in the line, getting a thumbs up, and they are going.
Jeff Donati in the lead position.
Yeah, they're both doing a very similar entry, so see if Leone can kind of close that gap there. When the cars are so equally matched, you got to really make sure you're kind of right there on entry, or else you kind of have a double dirt drop there in the back. I love to see that. Bumper's back off. I think that thing's just staying off.
Yep.
Looks like Donati's getting way out to the wall, like like we expect, and filling the outer area, outer clips, getting up here on the last wall. I think that's safe to say that Donati will be moving on there.
Yep. And it's judges have spoken. Donati gets the nod from the judges. Jeff Donati, somewhat local dude. I think he's over in Columbus. A lot of time on this track. Came up through MBU, made it to Pro 2, and now he's just out here shredding with the bros.
Yeah, sometimes that's a little more enjoyable than all the stress you get at the higher level events. So looks like Josh's car is fine. He's gonna chase.
Joey Ritter here.
Ritter also, like we said, light driver. Look at that, he's just a consistent, using all the outer clips.
Yeah.
Making it easier for Josh to follow. And
Josh he's there, but he's not.
Yeah, he's not
there like he usually is. To be honest, Joey.
Just a little low there, but he is working with
a little less power, of course.
Minimal power there, and Josh is
to be expected,
right there,
right there on that last 90. So
closed in, he said, hey.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what Joey does in the chase position here.
Yeah, no doubt. He seems to be not having really that difficult of a time keeping up. So he may, be able to put on a good show. I know Josh's car is quite a bit more powerful. He's got it really dialed in too. It's
yeah, you can tell on his snappy transitions when he's on throttle, he's just on point.
Oh, yeah.
So battle of some blue Nissans here.
All right, they are off. A little bit different technique on the entries from Josh. So he does a little wiggle. He's Little wiggle there into a handbrake, and
Joey's right there though. Definitely mimicking that
phased.
angle.
Josh is getting out to the outer clips like the
Diving
judges
in.
like to see, and Ritter's just right there, kind of. So nice
Definitely
little
just
wiggle.
staying
Yeah,
right there with him, man.
Josh getting out deep there.
Yeah.
Ritter really closing in. You know, didn't really sacrifice much.
No, he
much
was
line. He was kind of matching
He was
there.
right
you know?
there with him.
It's really nice to see that coming from
What
a
a great
lower power
run.
car. Great follow. That's wow.
Kilkare, give it up for those guys. They absolutely just killed it
Both
right
stoked
there.
on that. This will be.
I don't know what you're
See
saying.
what the judges have to say. If anything, this could be a one more time out of the stuff we've seen today. I wouldn't be surprised. Ritter kind of closed that gap a little earlier than I think Esty did when he was following. So
Yeah,
I'm not sure how this will play.
I was not expecting him to be as close as what he was
Yeah,
on the
he was
bank.
matching angle too.
Yes.
So like that is that says a lot, you know.
And Josh, you know, he was out there to the wall, had a lot of angle
making
and
it
such.
very good.
And Ritter was just in tow right there with him, you know, just absolutely mimicking the angle. So
I think we very likely could see it one more time. We'll see what the judges have to say.
that's exactly what they have to say. They
I
want to see it one
when
more
they
time
say
as well.
that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Especially on something like that, to
Yeah,
where,
that's
you know, both of them went out there and, you know, just drove their butt off, and that was just a fantastic battle all around.
All right, we are moving on to the next one. Those guys might need to change some tires. We have Kyle and Swaggy. It looks like Kyle's just putting that Z on point, you know.
Yeah.
It's like you'd almost think he's always driven a Z.
Yeah, he definitely looks very at home in that car, and Swaggy, Swaggy was back there a little bit.
A little
but now he's-
understeer there.
Oh, man.
Not sure what really happened there. I don't know if he thought that Kyle was having a big mistake, and so he kind of shut it down, or what.
Kyle definitely not fazed by it at all. He's
I mean,
I'm in the lead position, dude. I'm the lead car. I'm gonna throw it down real quick, and that's exactly what he did. Very, I wouldn't call it conservative, but very, you know, consistent and fluid, and everything was just like.
Yeah, he had a bit of an interesting a manji through the infield there. I think that may have kind of
thrown off the chase driver just
no
a
doubt
touch
there.
as well.
So we'll see if Paul put on a good show in the lead.
Yeah.
All right, they are off. I'm really liking the little winking headlight on the Pignose S13.
Yeah.
Big handbrake drag, real deep there. That's what the judges want to see. Kyle's right there
right
already.
there, man.
Gonna have a stretch. He'll use the handbrake there. He's right there though, you know. A little bit of a correction, but I wouldn't call it a straight.
Yeah.
We'll see. Looks like Paul's getting deep there. A lot of angle. Kind of shallow, but I don't think that's gonna hurt him too much. Kyle's sucking back in there. He's right there closing in.
Yeah.
He had a little bit of a chop there, but I don't think it was real sacrificial. So
Me either. Yeah, I think that was.
I think depending on what the judges saw on the follow run from Paul on what that mistake was.
Jesus.
Nice fireballs there coming out of there. Yeah, we'll see what the judges saw there that we may not have, which could play a big part in the judging on this.
Kyle Antonovich is going to get the win.
Okay.
Kyle from St. Louis driving his dad's car out here, man.
We are on the one more time now with Ritter and Esty. Esty with the early entry there. That's judges really like to see that.
Yeah,
you know,
very
the
aggressive
follow
in
car
chase.
throwing an entry a little earlier than the lead. He's right there. I think he knows he's gonna have to step the game up. You know, or otherwise it could go all night.
Oh man.
Right there. Ritter's throwing an amazing lead run.
Yeah,
so.
very fluid.
Yeah,
you know,
this
like
is,
no corrections.
You know, it takes a good lead driver for a follow driver to put in a good. I mean, he's right there.
Yep.
You can't do that unless you trust the guy in front of you, and
that was
clearly
great.
that says a lot for Ritter. You know, for
Most
someone to be able
definitely.
to follow that close. So put your hands together. That's great driving from both.
Yeah, I think he got a little door mark there.
I think
right
that may have
behind
been-
his door.
I'm
his
not sure if that was
tire
from
mark.
the earlier run, but I did notice that.
Yeah. Both these guys just really being committed with, you know, very snappy, quick transitions, getting right back on power, and you know, really having a good angle all the way around. So.
All right, let's see. I think Ritter knows that he's going to have to stay close, and he's doing exactly that. So Josh has a nice, very smooth entry. You know, a little flick and then a handbrake drag, and it's really working out. Ritter's right there again. You know, he's actually
man.
Yeah,
this is so good to see.
He fell back a little bit there. That's gonna hurt him there, but he's closing back in. I think he got a little too aggressive in the infield, and he had to stall out, and that really hurt him on the.
But yeah, I mean, he got right back with it.
He got penetration there at the end.
Oh, for sure.
So,
that
great
was
run. I have a feeling the judge is going to lean a little bit towards the S13 of Josh Essie. Well deserved if that's how things go. Great runs from both, no doubt.
Overall, I mean, you can almost go one more time on that one again. I mean, just really, really fantastic runs.
Yeah, I think those guys are both stoked. They
all
did really well together.
And Josh Essie gets the win. Bobby's crew S13, 1J swap.
Now I just need to find the ones that came with the other one.
I think he's going to try and bring this home for the teammate who had the unfortunate incident with the wall, you know. All right, we got Donati with the lead here. 2 VQ cars. Alec Morlock in the follow with the convertible. Both these cars pretty much stock power. Both a similar driving style. Looks like Alex, little stretch there, but he's matching angle and everything. Nice wiggle there. Looks like that'll set him up for a good.
Jeff
hanging out there by the wall by Donati, you know, given that just gives Alec a chance to kind of catch back up, you know, and
gonna go just a touch shallower.
A little shallow
on
to
the
close
bank,
things in, but that's what you got to do, you know, to finish tight like that.
Both just great looking cars, you know, very similar. You know, obviously, you know, same engine and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
there's, I mean, they're mostly just lowered with some wheels, you know. I think
both BC coils.
I think Donati's got maybe some type of aero kit there, but yeah, both BC coils have just lowered down, and it doesn't take much to make something look pretty. You know?
No, and it's, you know, that's once again, that's Street League for you, man.
Yeah.
Don't overcomplicate it. Don't, you know, overbuild anything like that. These cars are, you know, 210 horsepower cars, and they're going out there and shredding.
All right, Alec in the lead. Tried a little different entry there. That style entry there works. You know, it seems to work for everyone. And honestly, when you have cars with this power level, the little the weight transfer like that is that's what works. And it's cool to see that style back. You know, not just a floor, it's a handbrake drag. So it really brings out great driving. You know,
yes.
Donati's there matching the angle. Alex getting out there to those outer clips. A little wiggle there, but great. You know, still overall a good lead run, and Donati was right there to match it the whole time.
That was killer, man. 2 good-looking cars.
Yeah, that'll be
you know, two pretty darn good drivers, and judges have spoken. Jeff Donati is going to get the win there in the G37 Coupe. Jeff Donati from Columbus, Ohio. All right, man.
Gonna have another battle of the.
We're moving right along here.
We sure are.
I just looked down at the bracket. We're almost done.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have another battle of the Nissans. I think it looks like the blue Nissans, right?
Yeah. Josh Essie and Kyle Antonovich. So Detroit versus St. Louis.
That's a good haul up here.
From St. Louis,
to Kilkare Raceway, from
what,
St.
like
Louis.
6 hours, something like that.
Oh,
6, 7.
I thought it might have been more than that. Looks like Alec might need a tire change, maybe to cool down. Doing those back-to-backs, I can't imagine he needs to cool down those things. They're like a rock, you know.
Yeah. Nissan built like a Chevy, dude. All
right, Battle of the Blue Nissans again. Josh Esty is going to be taking the lead here. Both aggressive drivers again, so this is going to be...
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this.
Nice little wiggle. Little flick to wiggle and
Nice.
handbrake drag. Kyle's right there.
Literally
He is
just right there, dude. Yep,
Full-on
dipping
aggressive.
in on
This
him.
is fantastic run right off the bat.
The killer lead line
Yep.
too, man.
He's-
I mean, making it
Using the whole track. Josh getting way deep.
way out to the wall there,
almost
flirting
in
with
there.
it.
Kyle's just right there, though. Little VQ is hanging right on with the 1JZ, and he's back, you know.
Man,
that is...
that was impressive.
Very, yeah.
That was...
SD,
give it up for these
put your
dudes
hands
right
together.
there.
That's a killer lead run.
Man.
And, you know, by doing that, that really helps the guy out in the back. You know, they can trust the guy in the front. And,
Yeah. That and I mean, Josh runs a consistent line every time, so you know
he's out there. I saw him stretching out there just to make sure he was close to that wall.
you know what you're going to
That's,
get from, you
That's
know,
commitment,
certain
you know.
drivers.
When you're going at the wall like that, and you're still maybe throw a little handbrake to stretch out even closer. That's full commitment.
Yep. Yeah, he wants it, man.
Yeah,
He
he's
wants it.
exciting. He's an exciting driver, so he's always gonna flirt with that wall. All right, switching him around here. Kyle in the lead. Josh hanging back a little bit. He's got a little bit more power, so he's kind of just
Very
entered.
aggressive
Started.
entry,
Yep,
though.
almost the same time. He's right there. Very similar to what the
Dirt drop there
other
from
run was
Kyle.
like. Love the dirt drops. This is almost a spitting image of what we saw in the first run.
Yeah.
These guys. Looks like also getting out there to the
yeah.
wall. Josh right there. A little bobble there. It sounded like a clutch kick. Josh is right there, though. Wow, this is almost
all up in his
it's like
grill,
they
man.
just flipped each other
Yep.
around and did the exact same run. That's a great run
Man,
from both
that was
again.
great. Kilkare, give it up for those drivers right
These
there,
guys
y'all.
are not making it easy on the
Some of
judges
the
by any
best.
means. Killer runs.
Yeah, some of the best runs that we've had all day, arguably. You know, that's what it's all about. These dudes.
Yeah, they're making it look easy almost.
Yeah. No, I mean exactly. They went out there and, like you said, man.
No hesitation.
Both runs look so similar. Like you couldn't tell who was like leading or following essentially.
Let's see what the judges have to say. It looks like I think Esty might be moving on by the looks of
Yep.
it.
Josh Esty gets the win
Put your
there.
hands together. Yeah, he just he stayed a little bit closer, I think, on that follow, just enough to where it kind of set it off from.
Yeah, he was in that pocket there, and you know I think it's more of just him having a little bit extra power. Yeah, he just stayed
There's
in
just
that
a,
pocket
that
there.
plus a little bobble, I think, from Kyle at the end, and I
Yeah.
think it was right underneath where the judges are, so it may have been a little bit more noticeable to them. So.
And as a moving clipping point, you bobbling, you know
Yeah.
that's on you essentially. You know you are a moving clipping point, and if you bobble a little bit, that you're getting docked as a lead driver. So. We are into the finals. Jeff Donati, Josh Esty. You know, looking at this earlier, I would say that, you know, those would be some top drivers that we would have put.
They
you know,
typically are consistent enough.
at least in the top 8. You
yeah,
know what
no
I mean?
doubt,
Like
no
just
doubt about it.
usual suspects,
Yeah.
people you know that will be there.
Well, I mean,
kinda
they're
deal.
repeat offenders, so
Yeah.
that's one good reason there to expect to see that. I think these guys might have stretched the life of their tires out.
It's hot out here, bro.
Yeah.
It is hot out
Yeah,
here.
when you make it that far through the bracket, you know, your tires, they're not losing much heat, so they're getting put through the ringer from start to finish.
Yeah, out here, 90 degrees, says my iPhone, 90 degrees.
Yeah.
It feels every
And
bit of it, too.
Yeah, it sure does.
Wouldn't mind going in a little dip over there.
Yeah, over there in the,
Hop in there.
you can see all the way over there. Some jet skis. You got some jet skis over there?
We need some Drift Indy jet skis.
Drift Indy jet skis.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
All right. And this is
the battle for third.
Battle for third.
Right here.
Battle of the Z's. Alec Morlock in the lead.
Both aggressive drivers, you know, really consistent and such. Obviously, same platform.
No, looks like Kyle got a little too aggressive there on the follow, threw himself into a spin. I'm actually quite surprised that he did that.
I think Alec in the lead position there had a little bit of a bobble.
Yeah,
and it kind of threw him off.
But little understeer right there.
Just a touch, yeah.
We'll see. I'm sure the judges will do a review on that. Both good looking cars.
Most definitely.
Real basic, you know, your typical.
That they're all one color.
Yeah.
Which really means something for
sure
S13s, E33s. Like, just make it all one color, slam it, put some wheels and coils on it, man.
Goes a long way.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, we see so many multicolored, you know, Harlequins, if you will. And it's good to see all one-colored Z33s out there. You know, obviously style-heavy cars.
No doubt. See if Kyle throws some extra sauce on this lead run.
He's a saucy boy, so I wouldn't put it past him.
Nice little handbrake entry there to get sideways. Using the whole track, getting wide out there, just like the judges expect. Alex right there, a little shallow there, a little shallow in the angle, but he's still knocking on the door. Oh, dirt drop, love to see it.
Staying on power, getting out there to the wall. Yep.
Alex right there trying to hang back.
Giving him a little bit of room to transition. Oh, man. Was not expecting that there. And especially with, you know, Kyle having the spin on the last run.
Yeah, I think depending on how it's judged, the early spin from Kyle, I think, could really play into how that's judged on who's going to end up moving on for the third place. So Alec made it farther through the track before the incident, so we'll see how the judges look at that. Well, heck, they might even send him one more time while the final battle's getting set up.
We are waiting on the judges here. So we will not be announcing the top 3 drivers until we are down at the podium.
Looks like we're lining up for this final battle. This is
it's gonna be a banger. You already know, man.
Donati's been saving up for this final battle.
Saving
I
his
think.
juice a little bit. Yeah, I'm stoked on this. I am.
Act like you're doing something.
All right, they are good to go. Diddy's sending them.
All right, Kilkare, put your hands together for this last battle. Jeff Donati in the lead position there. We got Josh Essie in the chase.
Yep, he's going to be putting on the heat here. Close.
Really close right there.
Transitions are. I'm hearing some clutch kicks out there.
A lot of them. Man, he is on his grill, brother.
Donati running nice and deep here up on the wall. Making a very chaseable lead run. Josh right there, hammering down.
These guys are all over the angle, over the power.
Out on the outer clipping points, just like the judges asked for.
Man, that
great.
was a killer run.
Really good lead run, very followable, chaseable.
Killer run, y'all.
Good sauce on that one. We'll see. We'll see how the VQ and the G37 does, hanging with. I'm sure Josh is going to be pouring on pouring it on the lead run here.
You already know his angle towards the wall is about to be.
Yep.
He's going to put it on the line for sure. That's just how he does, man.
We'll see how Donati can really do, to keep up, and with the nice wide, deep lines from Josh, things get real interesting here.
That, Josh has a little bit of extra power, obviously.
Nice entry, real good. Donati's right there. Clutch kicking, you can hear him working that thing.
Oh, yeah. Dipping in.
Oh,
Donati's right up on his
Sure
grill.
is. Look at that. Not having an issue with power, as those clutch kicks are coming in. It looks like he fell back there through the center, which is
Josh getting up to the wall. You know it.
Donati's right there, trying to close in. That infield's really hard on those underpowered cars.
Most definitely.
So.
I'd say he did a heck of a job with
Josh
that.
getting out to
Kilkare
the
Raceway,
balls.
give it up for that championship battle of Volume 4. That was a heck of a battle, y'all. All right, y'all. So we are not going to announce the winners here on the live feed. You'll have to check us out on the Instagram, on the Facebook. We'll get that updated ASAP. So we will. Man, that was a heck of an event, dude.
Yeah, no doubt.
The level of driving,
everyone stepped it up.
The weather's been hot and the driving's been hotter, dude. Like these dudes really went out there, put it on the line. No major hiccups or anything like that.
Yeah, especially kind of throwing the curveball of a new layout because there's only a few layouts you can get away with here and run hot. The grid. The Drift Indy grid is always so hot, so it all depends on the layout to be able to do that. The on and off track exits and whatnot. And luckily, we had JB come up with this. This new design,
and
awesome. It worked great. The
amount of power commitment from the infield all the way up. These dudes were on throttle for 6 or 7 seconds.
Oh yeah.
That's not normal at this track. You know what I mean?
So these guys. They had a little bit of an issue right off the bat, but when you throw a new course at someone, especially with the the power level of these cars, trying to figure out the momentum you need to not have a straighten out or a
it's
stall.
all a learning curve.
Yeah, and they put it together quick.
Most
so
definitely.
By the end of the evening, during the practice session last night, those guys, it was like a bash event. Those guys were just nonstop hammering down.
Yeah, no, that's what I heard.
And then it carried on through the day. I was like, are you guys gonna be okay?
Yeah.
No chill from the Drift Indy guys.
It was fantastic, man. I'm glad I was able to call this event with you, Derek. Had a lot of fun, chopping it up and talking some smack and really watching some of the best.
Yeah, these guys shred.
Some of the best driving the Midwest
has to offer. It makes it easier for us, when they're putting down killer runs. So, all right, we are going to turn this over to the podium and see what the final outcome is here.
Yeah. Well, this is us signing off. We have no information for you on the live feed. You'll have to check us out online. Drift Indy Facebook, Drift Indy Instagram. Check us out. See who won this event. And my name is Raymond Marcus Swafford III, signing
Derek
off.
King. We are signing off for the weekend, Volume 4, Drift Indy Street League.
Thanks, guys.
Link ECU produces standalone engine management technology with a range of products that allow you to unleash the power of your engine. Acting as your car's brain, Link ECUs control electronic fuel injection and ignition. A magnitude of sensor inputs and outputs ensure your engine exceeds your expectations. Built-in safety features guarantee engine protection, and data logs keep you informed on its performance. Smoke your tires, not your engine, with a world-leading Link ECU.